Yo, what's going on, internet homies? It is your boy Brandon from Audio Addiction. If you are new here, I am new to K-pop, and I've been documenting my journey, going through different groups. This week we happen to be talking about 17. We did it in 3 parts, so if you'd like to go check out part 1 and part 2, they are on a YouTube playlist. So go check that out if you feel so inclined to. Want to give a massive shout outs to all the carrots for giving us some lovely comments, some lovely feedback, especially in chat. It was great to have you, and hopefully you'll stick around for more K-pop deep dives. We jump into a ton of different groups every week, and we'd love to see you come join for more videos in the up and coming future. But wanted to give you a little TLDR. Unfortunately, a lot of these songs are muted because of copyright. We just got dealt a really bad hand this round, so instead of kind of scrapping the video, I just kind of muted the audio, so you could still kind of get our reactions, and I do notate on what songs we're playing. So if you do want to kind of follow along and pull up the songs side by side just to kind of get my take on it, as well as obviously Therese and Alex's, that would be really great. Apologize for the inconvenience. Again, sometimes it just happens on YouTube, and really there's no way we can get around it, unfortunately. So come join us live. That is the best way to see all of these songs in their most natural state. So would love to see you in an up and coming Twitch stream, which is always linked in the description. We normally stream every other Monday and every Wednesday, and then we also have been doing a survival show watch through. So come join us for that. Would love to have you. And again, thank you to all the carrots for joining. We hope to catch you in an up and coming video very soon. See you guys later. Enjoy the video.
World.
Ooh.
I think this one is oh my gosh. It's the one that has Hangul in the title, so I don't know. But I remember it was recent. I'm trying. Oh, God of Music, Fuck My Life.
What?
Another one with Hangul, which I think is Maestro. And one of the B-sides that was recommended the most was Ardon is Hotter Than Day. I'm actually stuck between 2 B-sides that were recommended the second most, so I'm gonna try to put that poll in chat for you guys to vote on. But yeah.
Very cool.
12 songs.
Nice. Alex, what were you going to say? It looks like you're ready to cook.
I'm not going to cook. I just wanted to give my a summary of my thoughts from Monday, because I watched some of you guys live, and then I went and watched the other ones that I didn't catch live earlier today.
Love it.
Took some time out of my day, caught up on the ones I've seen before and haven't seen, and wrote a couple notes. So I will just go through real quick my quick comments regarding some of the songs you guys covered Monday, just so we're, I guess, aware of
up to speed.
where I'm at, up to speed with where we're at.
I appreciate that.
And I'm not commenting on all of them. I just took a couple of really messy notes on a couple songs. So in my songs I love list, I had to include BSS Fighting.
Oh.
And my notes on that were just, goddamn, Lee Young-ji is so good, and I cannot not bop my head the entire song.
True.
Like trying to follow the choreo, and Young-ji's rap verse is so good, as always. Hoshi Spider. I've never seen the music video for this song, but my notes are sexy choreo, big old Taemin vibes in a how do you move your body like that kind of way. Falsetto vocals are chef's kiss. Dance break, exclamation point. Only thing missing was water. Very good song. These are how my notes are.
It would have been 12. It would have been at 12 out of 10 if there was water, though.
Oh my gosh.
My notes for Vernon Black Eye. These are in all caps, by the way.
Wow. All right.
I told you this song is so good. I've been preaching emo Vernon, my bias, gritty angsty vocals. Why bleep? It's 2022. Me and Vernon would have been friends in high school. This is written like a Jimmy Eat
God.
World song.
Oh my god, that's great.
Oh.
I think you did a better job of surmising that song than either Therese or I
Yeah,
did.
we weren't on the
we were
on
less.
the full on. We needed the love train that you
Yeah.
were bringing.
I know. I was watching Therese hate on the song, and I started writing all my notes in all caps.
Wow, damn. You should have wrote all those cap notes in the chat too.
Oh.
This is my like obligatory call to arms song.
Oh
For
man.
all my Vernon Black Eye stands,
Holy
raise
shit.
up,
Yes,
voice yourself
yes.
in the comments. Let yourselves be heard. Don't let Therese silence you.
Listen, I compared it to Woods, which I found out that Woods and Vernon are best friends, so I think I crushed it, you know. That's all I'm saying.
That's cool.
Let's go.
And my last one was June's Psycho. And I said, this beat is crazy. Also, today, when I learned how charismatic he is, and then that man is yelling. He's really yelling. Goddamn. And I think that was in reference to like the part where he was like screaming.
Yeah, I was
kind
gonna
of,
say, yeah.
or like something like that.
He was cooking.
And my final comment on that is, ouch, him and Natty are due for a class action lawsuit because he got hit by a car.
Oh,
Oh.
And Natty also got hit by a car.
there's so many class action lawsuits that
Yeah, there's
there's
a lot
gotta
of
be like
scenes
there's gotta be a
like
there's gotta
that.
be like a full on like music video clips of every
No,
K-pop
I
idol
hope
that's been
not.
hit by
I
a
need
car.
somebody
No,
to
no,
make
no.
a compilation,
a supercut.
No,
Class
I don't want to see
action-
that. Nope.
a class action lawsuit compilation of all the idols that are owed a settlement
Oh my
from
god.
Oh my
from
gosh.
car hits.
You
No,
know, it'd be
no,
really funny is if you then followed that video up with like one of those like law videos where it's like, hey, my name is Brandon, and have you been hit by a car in a K-pop
my
music video? You may be entitled to compensation.
Those are all my notes. Thank you for coming to
There
my
you go.
TED Talk.
Okay, I would like to make a correction, and you all may also refresh the playlist. I
I have to
forgot to
I'll refresh
add
it.
Maestro on here, so that will be our 12th. Thank you all for your B-side recommendations. We did hit a lot of them in part 2, so
We tried, yeah.
I hope you go watch that one. For today, we will only be going over Ardon is Hotter Than Day, because I forgot to add another song, and our limit is, as we learned, 12. We cannot do more than 12 songs, or we'll
Brain
lose
breaks
all
after
brain
12.
cells.
Maybe we'll do a part 4. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a high possibility.
Kaylee,
So-
I did not know that he didn't finish middle school, but if he went to high school, we would have been friends.
There you go.
Okay.
There you
But the other songs that I couldn't get, I couldn't read because I don't read Korean, were the. Oh my gosh, I had it and I lost it. Where did it go? We have Rock With You, Darling, Hot, Cheers, and it wasn't Fighting. Super. Super is the other
Yeah.
one. Yeah, Maestro will be at the end. Okay, we're good to go.
Cool. There we go.
HOTTOOO.
Uful asked you, Alex, if you listened to Dino's solo debut.
Oh, what's it called?
It was in our stream. I have no idea. Brain broke. It's weight.
I think so.
Oh, okay. Cool.
We just need to pull it up.
Thank you, Kaylee. Appreciate it. All right. We got a couple new chatters here. And Main the Clouds, thank you for chatting with us. Very cool. Thank you for joining us for our 17 deep dive. And Dan V, thank you for the follow and also chatting as well. New follower from YouTube, excited to be here for the stream. Well, thank you for joining. Hopefully you can provide us with some valuable information. But All right, cool. Well, let me refresh this playlist, but we are doing a few that we missed out on part one. So if you did not check us for part one, we are going to be doing two we missed and then getting into more stuff after that. But let's jump into Oh My right now, I think. All right, cool. That was Oh My. Thank you for joining us if you are here. Much love. Raina, Tasha, thank you for giving us a chat. Finally, I could join the live even though I just woke up. Crying, laughing
We
face.
appreciate
Thank you. Yeah.
your effort.
This was the first song we did miss, Oh My, and there was another song we missed from part one that we wanted to cover. So we'll be doing a little backtracking.
Yeah.
Home, yes, thank you, Youthful. So we'll be backtracking on those and then
And then we're gonna
turn
do
around
the
to do it.
B-side, and then we'll get into the rest since the B-side recommended was around this time period, so
Ooh.
it'll work out.
Perfect.
But yeah,
Very nice. All
thoughts
right.
on Oh My?
I guess I'll
I
start.
love summer
Oh,
songs.
go ahead, Alex.
Sorry, I'll go real quick. My thoughts are I love summer songs, and I think 17 is such a like versatile group, but they really nail these like fun songs more than a lot of other groups in my opinion. Like this is not like I wouldn't say it's like a your kind of like bubblegummy boy
Yeah,
group
yeah, yeah.
song, but it is light. Like it feels like a light summery song, like good vibes, but it's not entirely like it's I don't know. I don't know. What's a bubblegum boy group song, Therese?
I mean,
Let me
I
rattle
would
your brain.
say this is the closest I've heard to a bubblegum
Okay.
boy group song, so
All right.
that's how I would categorize it.
Maybe I'm deluded by girl groups.
Maybe.
Um yeah. No, I don't know. The song for me is really fun. I think it like delivers the classic thing I've been preaching about 17 since we started is like fun choreo, big dance formations, like solid vocals. Everyone has their part. Everyone sounds good in their parts. It's just a good package. I'm assuming this came out during the summer, probably, or around summer.
We'll find out. This came out July 16th of 2018. So
Look
you
at
nailed
Yeah,
that.
it's
it.
so perfect. I really I'm trying to do my best to acknowledge members that I've been I don't want to say neglecting, but like not seeing as much because I know I have my biases in this group, and I guess for that reason gravitate towards them a lot very naturally. So I'm trying to figure out who other members are and who's like sticking out so I can give other members kudos. That being said, I'm still really bad with faces and names, and when I was like looking at the who's who, and I was like, "Oh, that was Vernon that I really liked,"
Mm,
Fair
which,
enough.
that's
Yeah.
which
the
feels
same
bad. It
person.
feels bad because it's like, oh, I say that at every
Oh
song.
yeah.
You're a Vernon Stan. It's
There
okay.
were, yeah, there were a couple other members that I really liked their vocal um tones, especially in the chorus. Like the first part of the chorus is a really I don't know. It's multiple people, but they're all hitting like that same weird like timbre with their voices. It
Yeah.
sounds really like tinny, almost like really like light. And I need to kind of go back and see who has the first parts of the choruses. But I really thought that was good. I want to say that it was. I don't know. I need to go back and check. Um, come back to me at the end. I'm gonna figure out who else I wanted to shout out vocally.
Mhm.
I think Youthful said it might be Hoshi, but not sure.
That's what I was thinking. I'll come back to it though.
Someone knows, let us know in chat. Um, I guess I'll go next. I really enjoyed this. I love a good like upbeat track, and I do remember saying that a lot in part one, but I found out that just because we listened to part two and kind of have jumped around, and now we're getting into some older stuff, and we're gonna be jumping back to newer stuff. It's cool to see their growth as a group. So I think to me that was like one of the most standout things is this one is like, you know, well arranged, and I think it was cool to hear them all individually in part two and being able to kind of distinctually, pick out hopefully new members, and that was kind of my goal for this part three is to be able to kind of discern who I like more. In that aspect, but obviously very similarly to Alex, I also do have my biases. I really do enjoy Sungkwan and DK, and I feel like in the chorus they absolutely smashed it on that. So definitely enjoy that a ton. But as well as that, I also really enjoyed Dino. I was able to kind of pick out him a little bit more, and I knew he kind of moved up my ranks in terms of the song that we listened to, Wait, in his solo material. So definitely wanted to give him his flowers, certainly, because he's an incredible all-arounder. So I really enjoyed his performance on this song specifically. And yeah, this was just a really fun, light, as Alex mentioned, a very light track. The way that it was produced was just really well done. So enjoyed this one. I'll probably be spinning this a lot because it's a little hot in Pennsylvania right now, but it's a good reminder of summer exists,
I will agree. Very fun, summery song. This was a good reintroduction
Yeah,
17 video
yeah.
from last Wednesday because it kind of eases you in with what they did and it reminds you like, oh yeah, they were really good at this kind of concept. I also noticed I was picking out a lot more members this time around. I with our Monday stream, and also I did a little extra homework yesterday watching Going 17. I think I
Hey.
watched like the episode where they were doing hide and seek in like a giant empty pool house. That was pretty cool. And I've been noticing June a lot more. I think I really like his solo comeback, like it enraptured me. I'm fully invested in him as an artist now. And
You
now
did
I'm
really
picking him
like
out
it.
in a lot of things. Yeah, I still really like it. But otherwise, I really liked Wonwoo's verse in this and Mingyu's follow up. Solid stuff. I'm I wasn't a huge fan of Wonwoo's verses at the beginning of their career, and the more I hear it, the more I'm like getting used to it or like enjoying it. Like he's obviously improving, so it's fun. It's fun to obtain more biases.
There's enough to go around, arguably, in this group, so
Yeah.
you can't just have one, which is a good thing to, good problem to
Yeah.
have, certainly.
Oh, but the song itself, it's a fun summer song. It's not going to be my favorite from them specifically because they have so many good ones, but I really like uh them doing this kind of concept now. I'm eased
I
into it. I get it.
I feel like that's sort of the double-edged sword of summer songs typically though, right?
hmm
For a lot of groups at least. It's like it's usually no one's favorite, but on the other hand, most people no one hates the song.
No
Right.
one would turn it off. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think a lot of times at least in my opinion, summer songs are just uh all reliable.
Oh yeah, it's the
Yeah.
meme. You open up the case and oh, it's just a summer song.
And by the way, yeah, you guys were right. It was Hoshi in that first chorus whose vocals I really liked, and also leading up to that first chorus, June's vocals.
Ooh, okay,
So
nice.
yeah, extra shout out to Hoshi and June for really, really nice vocal tones for this summer song. Fit them very well.
We love to see it. I think you full surmise it pretty well. Surely no one can hate fun and positivity.
You've never been on Twitter.
Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, hit something in my chest. Oh, all right. Well,
Generally, like if a song is too positive, it's like not realistic positive, then I'm like, but if it's like campy positive, then I'm like, yeah, there's ranges.
I didn't unintentionally mean to throw Therese under the bus, but I
Yes.
just felt like
That
it
was
was
for me. That was for
there.
me.
It was there, and you should take
I
it for
know.
how
I
you
like
want to
Girl
take it.
Crush. I like hardcore stuff and not always a fan of
Oh, like real
bubblegum.
emotions. But anyway,
Yeah.
speaking about real emotions, we're gonna get into the next one, which is Home from 17. So, see what's up.
Whew.
we're gonna get not into the next one yet. All right, cool. That was Home from 17. If you are just joining us and probably wondering why we are checking out Home, we should have checked it out in part one. Don't worry about that. That's check the video out later. You'll know why. But either way, great track. Thank you for joining. I think Nikki joined us, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very cool.
I did not know what to expect from this because when it started, it gave me like the vibes of what we listened to on Monday, Dino's solo track, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, is this going to be like a fun dance track?" And then it was kind of like a fake out every so often, but
It's
it
more
was
somber.
less like
Yeah.
but it wasn't a fake out in the sense of like disappointment. It was a fake out in the sense of like I have something else to say, and that kind of it was interesting. I feel like if you enjoy ASMR wood triggers, you would like this song because it had a lot of very like dry components in it, like extremely dried out synths and stuff, and it had a lot of like pluckiness, but also a lot of like that softness in the back. It was a different kind of textural thing I hadn't experienced before. But it wasn't. The choreography was very much giving me Home vibes because they were opening a door, they were like making a little house, a little shelter. That was cute. The song itself was a little like uneasy. It made me feel a little bit uneasy. It didn't make me feel at home, and I think it was the lack of instrumentals that were happening, like all that space they were creating.
Okay.
I don't know.
I could see it though.
I don't hate the song. I like the song. I just it's kind of contradictory in that sense, and I don't know if that was a certain choice.
It could be, maybe it's like a lack of home. I don't know.
Oh, maybe it's a traveling home.
Oh,
a miniature home.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Alex, you look like you're ready to cook, so wait. Got some thoughts?
I've got thoughts.
Would you like me to go next? I'll go. It's fine.
No, I can go.
Okay.
I really liked Woozy in this.
Yeah. Agreed.
I was like kind of shocked by his like center and chorus part. It's this is not a dig at Woozy. It's so funny how much shorter he is than the rest of the guys, especially when he's in the center surrounded by 12 other guys. Not in like a not nothing mean by it, but it's just it's funny when you put like the shortest guy surrounded by I think he's the shortest, right? I guess know their heights.
I'm pretty sure.
Surrounded by the other 12, it's like, oh, it's kind of funny looking. But I thought his vocals were great. I know he does a lot of the writing. So it's cool to see him. I feel like I maybe I'm not paying enough attention. I feel like he does do a lot of producing and the writing, but I don't get as much from him in the actual songs or in the videos themselves as I noticed with a lot of other members. So I was kind of surprised and happy to see him where I did. Who was the other member? Junghan had really nice like falsetto vocal run towards like the middle of the song ish. I really enjoyed his vocals altogether. I mean, there was a lot of harmonies. Therese mentioned like the pluckiness of the song is really nice. It uses a lot of emptiness. I guess it's like an anti-drop. I actually don't really think it's an anti-drop. I just think it uses a lot of empty space.
It's just a fake out for like a setup for another verse that you weren't expecting.
Yeah.
I have something I want to say that's probably gonna get me in trouble. But I have to say it just because I'll have a guilty conscience forever. This song to me is just a better version of Make It Right by BTS in Love.
Wow.
I don't disagree with that.
I feel like if you don't hear it, go listen to it again because they there's a lot of similarities.
Interesting. All right,
Ed
well,
Sheeran, what
Not
are you doing?
not similarities in the sense of like anyone ripped anything from anyone. They're both good songs. I like both of them. But
like
if I
feeling.
put them next to each other, they're very similar. But this one, I don't know. I like this one better.
Interesting. Well, I don't know if that's on our list for BTS Mountain next month, but it might have to be. Now I'm gonna have to. Now I'm gonna have to go check it out.
It's
It's
not.
not
Fine.
okay. Well, I guess
Go
I'll go
check it out
listen.
anyway.
I'll go listen to it.
It's a very nice song written by Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, I mean, both great songs. I'm not trying to like make any
No,
digs at
no,
anyone.
I know.
But I think
But
if you
I
go
understand
listen
what you mean
to,
because this is a little more. It's a lot less Ed Sheeran and a little more substantial, I guess.
yeah, and I think if you go listen to like that like synth kind of, it's like a synthetic horn instrument they're using for the chorus in the background. The melody they're using for that is very similar to Make It Right as well. Um, yeah, and not to draw comparisons, it's not really important. Just
Something you had to get off your chest.
Something it reminded you of.
Yeah.
well, I kept hearing it listening to the song. So yeah, but
I can get that with a doo 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 doo. It kind of sounds like it would match. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, I don't because I haven't listened to that, so I'll have to
You
go
don't.
listen. I don't get you.
But anyways, good song. I'm a fan.
I also really enjoyed this one. I liked the kind of like softer like EDM tones that they used in the song. You know, it doesn't feel overly invasive to the track, but I do think it adds this nice kind of like textural element, especially the like the melody that they use for Home and the way they kind of structured that out. I thought that was really interesting. I'm curious if it like pans, if they like panned it a little bit because it does feel a little bit like that. I was going to point out I really enjoyed Woozy's vocal sections in this song. I think he's all as if you missed part 2, I loved Woozy in that, but I feel like he's an incredible vocalist. And on top of that, just being incredibly accomplished as a person, and how I feel less valuable now because he is so cool. But anyway, I want to also give a shout outs to Wonwoo. I think he was the one who did like more of the like mid to low range tone in the like I think second half of the second verse. He had like kind of a really nice like warm tone to his vocals, and I really loved that. I wasn't able to really point that out I think in part 1, but in part 2 we got to listen to some more stuff that he was involved in. And I think in this song I was able to definitely pick him out pretty easily, so really enjoyed that. He was definitely to me one of the standout people in the song, obviously besides my biases, but yeah, overall this is a great track. A little bit more in a somber direction, but I think they drive the message home pretty well. So enjoyed this one. It was a nice little cool break from this, and then we'll get into obviously the newer stuff now after Home Run. So if you are
oh no,
joining
we're
us.
going into a B-side.
We're going into
wait.
B-side.
Yeah, this is a B-side.
Okay, cool. All right, well, I
don't leave 2000.
misspoke.
What is this? 2016 yet?
Okay,
I forgot what year. 2019. Right. Sorry. Oh my gosh, time.
Oh, all right. Well, this is Our Dawn is Hotter Than Day, which is the B-side that has been recommended the most. So let's give it a listen. And it's a choreographed video. Let's All right, cool. That's Our Dawn is Hotter Than Day. If you are just joining us, much love. I guess I'll start off. If,
Yeah,
uh,
go ahead.
this one was very solid. I enjoyed it. I almost felt like I was so invested in the choreo of the video that it almost seemed like the song kind of like started to fade, and I was just really encapsulated by their choreograph skills. So um, I really enjoyed it. I think the song is, again, I imagine this was kind of released around the summertime. It feels very summerish. Um, but
Like
yeah,
late summer.
late summer, it's like closing out a summertime. Um, but yeah, no, I enjoyed this a lot. I think some of the people that I particularly enjoyed in this song were I enjoyed Vernon's rap in this song a lot. I thought he had a good flow to it, as well as Joshua. I feel like those two were the two that I was trying to kind of pick out different people as we've gone along through these songs, but those two were the ones that, at least to me, kind of caught my ears. So really enjoyed them the most. But yeah, I was really just encapsulated by like how in sync they were with the song, and like everything worked out in this. I thought it was really, really well put together. So definitely a vibe, and certainly I'm not surprised this ended up on one of the more requested B-side songs we should check out. So
I'm reading some of the comments because I'm trying to get a little more context. This was one of
sure.
the songs in K-pop that I literally have no clue what it's about. Almost no English being used, and I don't mind it. It's just kind of hard to go back to that when now we have so much more English that it's
Yeah,
like, oh, I
that's
can
fair.
immediately tell. So I'm trying to figure it out. It definitely felt like a a late summer song or an early in the day song. Like while the song is playing, I can feel my skin baking under some like fresh new sun.
Well, you do live
UV
in Florida, so
rays. Yes,
Interesting.
that's probably just a Florida experience, but
I was like,
Yeah.
it's
what?
like I just got out. Like my friends and I just woke up from our sleepover and we're immediately in the pool. That's
Wow,
the kind of vibe I'm getting from this song.
that's crazy.
The choreography was kind of like just a swag fest. I didn't really understand what was trying to be conveyed in the choreography other than the absolute like relaxation of a seasoned idol, I guess, or like the swag that it takes when you've done like 5 tours or so. So I
Sure.
thought it was very well done. They were all I it's taken a while to like remember that there's 13 of them, but seeing them all in a line like that, I was like, "Oh, wow,
That's
that's
a
a
lot of people,
lot of
yeah.
members, honestly." But I know them, I feel like I know them each so well now that it's like, "Oh, yeah, okay." They each have their own vibe and they each have their own style, and it's really cool seeing them together as a team like this again. So,
Um, I guess to piggyback on Therese a little bit, I actually was also trying to associate the song with a vibe because I as well could not really piece together
Hmm.
like the lyrics or the meaning of the song really. But I was taking it more as like a sunset kind of song.
Ooh, okay.
So we're on opposite wavelengths there. That's
mhm.
okay.
Not a surprise.
Something that I notice about 17 a lot, and I think I bring it up a lot too, is that a lot of their choreography goes really hard for parts that you wouldn't think the choreography should be going hard. Like parts in this song where it's just vocal, like a cappella, but they're all doing like big arm movements and they have like different levels and interesting choreography. It's like stuff that I would moments in songs where I would usually imagine like a group is changing formations or all kind of like standing still or doing something. 17's always moving and always like making some sort of, I don't know, formation change or making movements. It's really interesting to watch. Uh, and I guess watching choreography videos, because I think this is the only one that we've watched so far, right, from them.
I guess so.
Other than
I
Um,
I
think there
think
was a
we
music video that was mostly choreography.
I think we did watch one in part
yeah.
2 as well. We did a
Okay.
couple of choreos in there, but beyond
Well,
that, I don't think so.
seeing like I think for the first time seeing the entire group as a do a whole choreography video, um, I have to give a lot of respect to obviously their choreo is great. I think we all know that. Like they're very in sync, they're very talented. Something I think that kind of gets overlooked or maybe not noticed sometimes is the amount of distance that some of them have to go in formation changes
Oh my gosh,
to get
true.
to the end of 13 people is so crazy. And it's really impressive how like a lot of times you don't notice the formation changes or you don't notice members running from the middle to the ends of
Yeah.
a 13 person group, and they
Mhm.
kind of do
Oh.
it really effortlessly. So shout out to to their hustling choreography because it's really impressive. So this is cool to kind of makes me want to watch more choreography videos and see like how that works into all of their formations and stuff. It's really fun.
Mhm.
I will also agree. I don't know if the chat can correct me, but it did look like they all waved in like their group formation that they were like each individually part of, and I thought that was a nice little touch at the end of the music video. Obviously, I know this is a choreo video, but that was something I was like, oh, that's cool. That's nice. I didn't even really notice it
Mm.
until I was like, wait a second, they're all turning around in like specific groups. So, uh,
Mm.
I thought that was neat. Very nice. The waving is a nice touch. Yeah. We did
They
confirm that.
must
Oh, go ahead,
really
Therese.
fill up a stage. I was just gonna say they must really fill up a stage. Like, wow.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I can imagine. As well as that, we did find out that Alex the Carrot is not a bot, Therese. We're not an inside job. We've
Yeah.
been
Alex
confirmed.
got both hands up. Not him.
Anyway, that was a joke. Hopefully, Alex the Carrot is not upset at us cracking some jokes about him too. But the next one we're gonna be moving into is Ready to Love. So
Oh, finally.
finally some new
Next
stuff.
generation, or I don't know what to call it. Next iteration of 17 stuff.
Don't jump out on us too early, Therese. We still got mucho songs left still.
No,
So
that was legitimate, not
oh, okay.
ironic.
I think we're getting into songs that I don't know more than I know territory
Oh,
with 17.
very nice.
Okay. Yeah, first
Surprisingly
comeback
new.
under
Sorry.
Hybe. I got in
Ooh.
trouble in the last
Uh,
video,
Oh.
but it's fine. You guys can call me out. I I said the wrong wording for something, but yeah, this is when Hybe acquired Pledis, and now 17 does their promotions under the Hybe YouTube channel, and they have a new intro. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Left and right was the first one.
All right, thank you, Mila. Appreciate it. Thank you for chatting as well. But all right, cool. Let's get into Ready to Love.
Did that count, Alex, as your water dance?
Yeah.
Yep, it counted. It's additional points awarded.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
I actually have a bone to pick with these kinds of rain scenes where they use an absolute excessive amount of rain to the point that 1 second they're in their beautiful hair and makeup and the next second they're like drowned rats. Like obviously it's dramatic, but I'm like, dang, that hair was so fluffy.
Their stylist was like,
But water.
you want to go first, water boy?
Yeah, water boy.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Okay, I need help from somebody figuring out who a member is because I can't pick them out by their hair in my Who's Who reference.
Okay.
My first shout out I want to give specifically is to S Coops. Loved his verse in this.
Ooh. Okay.
There's another member who has like a dyed like stripe kind of thing in their hair, black hair with like it's like a silver or like a gray kind of highlight streak.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody knows because I think somebody pointed it out. Is it the 8 youthful? The 8. Okay. Yes, the 8.
Okay.
Also, really great vocals in the song. Very good. Loved it. My other appreciation for this song is I'm assuming it was produced by Woozy.
It looks like it
as
was
are most of them, correct?
produced. Youthful says, so Hitman Bang himself co-wrote and co-produced this song, and it has a very high sound for sure.
Huh. Okay.
I'm seeing
I don't know.
the
I'm
credits on
just reading chat.
Spotify are Uzi
Don't
and
shoot the
Bumzu.
messenger.
Cool. Well, I'm assuming Woozy was on mostly on the
okay.
production
He's like,
side.
there's a bunch of people written by Bumzu, Woozy, Mingyu, S Coops, Hitman Bang, Dank, Wonder Kid. Yeah. Produced
Okay.
by Bumzu, Hitman Bang, Wonder Kid.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm assuming my credits are going to Woozy because I'm assuming Hitman Bang probably took more in the songwriting aspect. So I'll give my credits to Woozy and Bumzu. Man, the way they mixed that bass with that punchy kick drum is so good. That like is so driving in the song. Like
I
if
did
you
not
can ignore
realize.
what
I did not realize that the bass went so hard in this song. I've heard it before,
me,
but
me either.
I don't think I remember that part.
I don't know if I've ever. So I've heard I feel like I've heard the song a million times, but I actually like listening to it right now. I don't think I've ever heard it all the way through.
Oh.
And I didn't know that the bass and kick was like so prominent in the song. Like it's really like driving. Like you could. I don't know. I feel like you could just put the song on in a club, like no remix necessary, and it would just go hard.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%.
It's very fun. Yeah, that's all I got. I like it. This is I feel like this is like a sleeper song for me because I know that I've heard it before, at least the chorus, but I did not remember it, and I don't know if I would have known it was a 17 song if I just heard it.
Yeah.
But like hearing it in full context now and like back, I'm like, man, this is actually a really, really good song. I wonder how this one kind of like slipped past or how I didn't give this one attention.
I remember when this dropped, and there were a ton of people that were like up in arms against this song, and I did not get it. Because I remember I was like, this is a really decent song. I really like the choreo. I think it's very like fitting to the sound. And it's a lot more mature than I was expecting, which surprised me in a good way. But I can kind of see that like it's not the same 17 sound. It's a lot more synth heavy, but the melodies are the same. Like it sounds melodically like a 17 song. It just has a lot more bass in it. So
yeah.
I don't hate the change here, and it's truly like just this song from what I could. Oh, this was the album with Same Dream, Same Mind, Same.
Oh,
Uh,
and I love
yeah,
that
and
song.
we really like
We
that
love that
song.
song. That was great. Yeah.
Um, I'm not upset. I know, like, obviously, a lot of carrots were cautious with this acquisition, understandably so. Hype's not looking
Yeah.
great right now, for sure. Um, but I think the final product with this song, um, I can't complain. Like, I'm definitely a person that likes a million people on a track. So if there were like 7 or if there were 4 more credits added, I consider that just like extra like tinkering or extra like fine-tuned detail to a song. So,
I think I'm
yeah.
with you. Like I think I, on one hand, I understand why you would be upset when you have 17 who's been self-producing for so long and doing so well with
Sure.
it,
Yeah. Yeah.
and like been so successful on their own. You could be in the camp of like, well, they've proven themselves without help from
Hmm.
Hitman Bang or CEOs or like ghostwriters, extra songwriters, whatever. Like, why are we putting them in now? And then
Mm-hmm.
the other hand is like, I think that you have to sort of take a step back and like think, well, you don't know what the members like. Maybe the members were looking for
Extra
uh
edits.
extra influence or
Yeah.
extra ideas. Like maybe the influence from other producers wasn't as heavy as implied. Like I mean, really, to get your credits on a song, uh, it really doesn't involve a whole lot. Sometimes, like you can, you know, throw in a couple lyrics or like write, I don't know, give suggestions on a verse melody and get yourself a credit on a song. So I guess the extent of the credits aren't known unless that is revealed, but I doubt it. Um, in my case, I think with Therese's, I'm somebody who likes songs a lot with that have like more chefs in the kitchen.
Hmm.
Um,
Mm.
I think more often than less, it's typically a good thing.
Hmm.
Um, depending. I mean, obviously, like there are extremes when it's like you have disjointed songs that are written by like 5 different groups that have never met
Mm.
each other, and
Yeah.
like there are for sure issues like that. But I think that if you have like an internal writing team, like 17 Woozy, whoever he normally writes with,
Yeah.
or
Bumzu.
for example, like Three Racha or something,
Oh
like
yeah.
them getting some like outsourced help
Help. They deserve
or
the help.
right. It's self-producing all this stuff is a large workload and definitely a lot of work. And I think that
Especially when you're an
if I'm
idol.
putting myself in the position of Woozy or Three Racha or any of these like self-produced big groups have a lot of pressure on their hands, I think that I'm probably taking or at least hearing out like others' opinions and like more people in the studio and like getting some more feedback and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure it's a bigger conversation that a lot of like carrots and people that are more um, in the know,
Right.
I guess, with
Like,
exactly what happened are discussing. But I don't know. I see, I guess, the issue, but to me, it's sort of a non-issue
yeah.
if the
Well,
songs
especially
are
now
still
because
good.
it's been out for so long that we can look back on it and be like, "Hey, I like that song, so it's not an issue to me now." But of course, at the time,
Right.
it was more of an issue. But I'm totally with you. I think that idols already have enough to do as it is. Putting songwriting on their plate is a lot, especially if they're doing producing, mixing, composing, all of that. So, um, obviously hope to God that Uzi wanted this input. Um,
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
but
If he didn't want the input and they came in and changed his song around, that sucks.
that's
Yeah.
But
awful.
I
But
have to like have some sort of faith that that's not what happened because I,
I think like e even if even if someone came in and wanted to give their opinions and nobody asked for their opinions. I do think it's important for artists to get those opinions at some point in their career because like you can't it's not a great business model to have the same production over and over and over and over again. You want to see maturing, you want to see um like branching out and getting other perspectives because as good as your music is, as much as people love your music, like there's only so much growth you can do on your own. So this should open up potential to grow further.
Sure, yeah.
So
Well, I guess it's time for me to weigh in on my thoughts as I'm currently trying to read chat right now because I see all of the comments. I think as someone who has I mean, as someone who has listened to 17 for two parts and obviously has been involved in music for longer than that, I think it's tough because obviously we don't know the inner workings of how that transpired. Obviously, being acquired by High, I'm sure they have their in-house team and stuff like that. And, these are all closed door speculation, conversations that obviously we probably won't know, I would imagine. But I think in terms of the song itself, like it definitely feels like a departure from what I would imagine 17 to sound like. If I was to go through a list of their songs, this would probably not be one of the songs I would show someone that is newly getting into 17, much like myself, because I just think that to me, the song doesn't really speak to what I feel like they do well. I mean, obviously, it's a great song, but I think that I think in the umbrella of things, it's not like something that I'm like, oh, this is a 17 song. But I still really enjoyed it. But I think to me, it's kind of like a combination of like two different production camps kind of meeting and trying to see if things work out in that way. Um, but as a performance as a whole, I think some of the people that I really liked is, obviously Sung Kwang and DK. I think they did a fantastic job on the song vocally. And they're going to be they're obviously biases probably throughout this as well. But I also enjoyed the 8 a lot. I think he did a great performance in this track as well. But yeah, overall, I think the song was well put together, but I don't know if necessarily, like in the context of what they've released, I would be like, this kind of sounds 17-ish, but there's definitely other songs that I think I would choose to show
for
someone
sure.
else over this one. And that's not to detract that this is not a good song. I enjoy it, but I think as an objective listener and somebody who has freshly gotten into 17, this isn't high ranking in terms of the songs that I would know them to do, you know?
Mm.
But yeah, I can understand why people would get a little up in arms about the song itself. I would love to hear if I don't know if there would be any like demos or something of how the song may have been prior to like.
Apparently, there's a rock version that I was looking
Oh,
up, but I couldn't find
okay.
that could have been the original version. So interesting, but I like it. I think especially, oh, I was gonna point out DK is like a standout member on this one for me.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
remember
Agreed.
his scene specifically when this song comes on because I'm like, damn, it's got it going on.
He's crushing it. Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, like I said, I don't think that. I think it's a tale of two cities. I do think that people that have been longtime fans of 17 are allowed to be frustrated about what may have
yeah, for
transpired with
sure.
the song. And I think that people that enjoy the song and like it should not be, you know, ostracized because they like the song. That's just my opinion. Some dude on the internet saying something, but I think at the end of the day, it's like a really well put together song. Even though I don't, inherently think that it is a song that feels, in their typical title track line lineage of music, I still think it is a really great song, and I would definitely go back and listen to this one. So, um,
Yeah, I politics of company acquisitions and drama and issues aside, I'm surprised to see so many people sort of not really vibe with the song. Um, I actually really like the song.
I think it's a
Maybe
really good follow up to Home Run.
Yeah,
yeah, and I'm
agreed.
not sure if if like the situation has like soured people's opinions on it, or
Probably.
if it's like the change up, or like for me this is just like a like a new flavor sort of.
Mm,
Hmm. Yeah.
that's true.
Uh,
That's true. Agreed.
as somebody who's not
Adding to
super
the
invested,
portfolio.
yes, as somebody
Yeah.
who's not super invested, to me this is just a really good addition to what we already have. I guess I understand how people could be more worried about it or more hesitant on stuff, but this is like pretty high up on my title track list. Surprised to see people not really love it that much.
Well,
Uh,
we can love it enough for all of them.
Yeah,
oh man. Well, yeah. We'll have to check out some other ones. I we're
youthful's
gonna
with me.
use and Kaylee.
I
Okay.
think the B-side argument is valid. I also
Yeah.
think this is around the time when they realized like putting out the best possible song as a title track might not be the move, and they want to like reel people in to listen to the whole album, because there's so many like title tracks that don't even compare to the B-sides around this. So I understand that as well.
Yeah, I like I said, I'm not here to diminish anybody's frustrations about it. I'm also not trying to elevate other people's enjoyment of it. If you like the song, great. If you don't like it, that's fine too. You know, that we all have opinions and you're allowed to have your opinion, you know. So, it's
Mhm.
all good. It's all good. Don't be too mean in the chat.
Yeah, and this is also, remember, this is also coming from me, someone who barely knows any 17 B sides, and
Exactly, yeah.
I'll check them out probably when we get around to them in these videos, just because I don't, if we're gonna be checking out 17 and doing more videos and stuff, I'm not gonna go out and deep dive them on my own. I'll do it on stream,
Do it.
whatever.
Now you can
So
wreck some.
no, I mean I'd like recommendations because people are
Yeah.
hyping up B sides a lot. So feel free to give us B sides because
We gotta
I
look
would
for
like
anyone
to, yeah, I would like
and
to do some not comparisons, but I would like to do some investigating into the B sides that people recommend so much.
yeah.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
Let's move on to the next one here. Same three. Everybody, a couple people said same three.
Is
Same dream,
seeing
same mind, same might.
Yeah,
That was the
same.
yeah, good one.
The one we listened to. Yeah, that was great.
Really, really good one. Yeah.
is seeing Hitman Bang on the credits of this song like the same pit in your stomach feeling that you get when you see JYP credits on a song? Because if that's the case,
Ouch.
I get it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're gonna find out.
Oh,
Oh man. Oh, it's stirring it up. I like it. Anyway, this next one is Rock With You, so we're gonna try to rock with 17 here. So let's go.
this is
Hey, the squad. Shout outs. All right. This is Rock With You by 17. If you're just joining us. Big salutes.
What a song! What a song!
what a song.
What a song.
Big claps! Big
12
clap!
out of 10. 5,000 out of 10.
Woo! Let's
All
go.
right, all right. I'll go real quick. I'll go first. This is, I mean, up until there's definitely songs I haven't heard, but this has been my favorite 17 title track since I've heard it. I think I don't know how many I've heard since, to be honest. I'm a little out of the loop sometimes with newer K-pop songs, but man, this song is so good. It's really interesting that it's written um, sort of like a retro synthwave song, but with like live instrumentation. It's written in a very like if you replace the guitar with like a synth,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you would just have like an 80s synth pop like retro kind of song.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it's really interesting that they kind of like put in the real guitar and everything and made it sort of lighter and more fun. I think that is a really unique and interesting take on that kind of genre song, whatever. A lot of cool. I've never seen the. I've heard the song a million times. I've never seen the music video. So
You poor
Wow.
thing.
Oh
I
damn.
know. Well, I'm usually just a Spotify listener to most of my K-pop. I really don't watch music videos.
Only on here.
That yeah, it's really just here. I mean, sometimes for like older videos I've seen plenty of times or
Sure.
stuff
Yeah.
that comes up on YouTube, but yeah, most of the time I just listen to stuff on Spotify. So I've heard this song a million times, never seen the video. It's fantastic. The choreo is really good. I really like that big stage scene at the end.
Oh yeah.
I think that just
The panning around.
yeah,
Oh,
it
Oh.
gives
good.
a lot of like it's cool to see how much they fill out a stage being 13
13
people.
members. Yeah.
I like that a lot. I also I gotta find whose parts I liked Woozy again. Woozy Woozy had the green sweater, I think. I am my revelation of part 3 or part 2, whatever this is, part 3, is that I like Woozy's vocals a lot.
Oh,
Let's go.
Also his production, fantastic, but man, his vocals are so fun.
so good.
And who was the other one I really liked? Oh, was Vernon singing in this?
I think he
little bit.
was a little. Yeah.
Yeah, his singing voice sounds good.
Oh,
I didn't get enough time to talk about Black Eye.
I thought you were gonna say I
because
didn't have enough time to talk about Vernon, and I thought you were just gonna go in. Yeah.
no, I wasn't here Monday to talk. I was hyping up Black Eye last week, and then I wasn't here Monday to watch it. I didn't get to appreciate and simp for Vernon's singing voice much. So here I am. Vernon sounds great.
There you go. You did it.
Big surprise.
Big surprise.
Alex is like, I'm gonna find new biases. I love Woozy and Vernon.
Hey, no. I didn't mention Woozy, I don't think, at all in part
Which
1.
is so surprising to me.
Yeah, big
Really?
surprise. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
you-
Brennan
did
and
you
I over
think
here
I would
like,
like
yeah,
him?
man, what the fuck?
What are you saying, bro? Nah, that's all good. We vibing. I love this song. This one is definitely well up my alley. Anytime I hear guitar, I think 2 thumbs up. It's like Alex's equivalent to water. If I hear electric guitar, chef's kiss. You know, I already know.
This song was missing.
That's how I know. That's how I know it's gonna be good. Is if it's got some electric guitar. And I already told Therese how much I'm a simp for guitar, but I am. So whenever I hear some good guitar work, man, love to see it. But production was great. The music video was shot really gorgeously. I love the panning shots, like some of the choreo shots. I think they did really a wonderful job with this music video. I also really enjoyed Dino a lot in this song. Again, great vocals, all arounder, but I feel like he always stands out to me now that I listen to Wait. So I feel like Dino has migrated up my bias list, which is great. And I'd also like to point out I really enjoyed Joshua and Jungkook. I think they got a really great duo together. I don't know if they're often paired together, but I think in this song specifically, they did a really great job of just like rounding each other out. I think they kind of feel like bookends to that. So definitely enjoyed them a lot. And yeah, the song was great. I think if the rest of the album, which I would imagine this song is probably obviously the title track, but I'm curious what the rest of this album in terms of sound is, because I would love to give this one a listen, because it seems like something I would vibe more with. And then I did see in chat that a lot of people mentioned that there is a rock version of this song, so I'll have to go check that out even more. Pique the interest, so love to see it. Therese, your thoughts on this song?
Y'all. This
Aw.
is such a good song. And I know there were qualms with Hybe's involvement in their song production, and I totally understand. You're perfectly allowed to have those qualms. It does sound though like they took some of whatever notes were from Ready to Love and added it to this song. Like this definitely
Mm,
sounds more like a 17 song,
it's
but
a
the
blend.
production sounds a lot like Ready to Love. And I really, really like everything about it. Like this is the polished 17 sound that I was expecting. Um, the music video is absolutely gorgeous. Those colors, the
Woo.
lights, they're mesmerizing. And each member has their own sort of like palette that is so recognizable in like each scene. It was, it's amazing. S Coops has me on the floor. I'm dead. This is the music video that I remembered him from, where I was like, I feel like I know this guy.
I know
It was
this
this
guy.
one.
Yeah.
It was this music video, and Mingyu's vocals at the beginning with that rasp.
Ooh, let's
Ooh,
go.
it grips you. It's like, hey, you, listen to this song. And you know what? We did, and we're not upset.
I agree.
Oh,
Oh, I had one other thing I meant to shout out that is my favorite part of the song.
go for it.
It's the squeaking in the pre-chorus for me.
Squeaking in the pre-chorus.
Squeak.
Yep.
Okay, I'll have to go back and listen to this
Gonna have
squeaking.
to re-listen again. Woo!
Rewind the tapes. Rewind the tapes.
Play it again. Play
All
it
right,
Bring it
again.
back,
fine.
bring it back.
All right, all
If
right.
you don't hear the squeaking
all right,
in the
all right,
pre-chorus,
all right, all right, all right,
you're gonna think I'm crazy, and I'm not
Is
crazy.
it the most replayed part?
What?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about now.
Not there.
Nope, nope. Go back. Go back.
Back?
Wait, no.
Pause
Here.
it. Pause it. Oh, this
Brandon,
one.
pause it.
Oh, sorry. What?
It was there. It was around there.
Yeah, go back to the beginning of this part, like 15 seconds.
Most replayed.
No, right there, right there, right there.
Right here?
Yeah. Play it from there. Here.
Oh. Okay. That's crazy.
Thank you.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
It's-
Now
it's
I
one
can't
of those,
unhear it. Yeah, Alex
it's one of
Sakara
those. It's one of those, like, I was listening to it in headphones, and
Oh
once
my
I
God.
heard it the first time, I'm like driving in my car listening to it, just like squeaking to the beat.
I feel like it's that I'm gonna probably date myself, but I feel like Alex driving in the car just reminds me of those hamsters in that Kia Soul music, those like commercials.
Dude.
And Alex is just driving in the car like as one of those fucking, Kia
That was
hamsters.
my dream car. That was my dream car when I was a teenager.
Who else? Yeah, I love that car mostly because hamsters were driving it.
That's
Same.
true. Facts. Big facts. Anyway, if you know what's up, you know what's up. But I also wanted to point out I love the juxtaposition in the chorus. I thought that was really cool. The like call and response was really fun. I didn't really think I pointed that out in my comment, but wanted to make note of that. I don't think 17 has done that too often, from at least in terms of the title tracks. But man, yeah, I loved that. That was great. I felt like that was a nice addition to that chorus that didn't need to be there, but is so welcomed, and I will gladly take it every single time. So, big salutes. Now I'm not gonna hear that. I'm gonna hear that squeaking now. Oh God.
Yeah, it'll improve the song for sure.
Debatable.
So happy that we all so happy we could all discover the squeaking together.
Yeah, that's great. Anyway, we're gonna move on
It's
to
it's no tempo squeaking, but it's
no tempo
there.
squeaking,
Mm.
but it is squeaking
So-
though.
Yeah, so from what I remember, this Darling video was their first full English release as a group.
Oh, okay.
You guys can correct me. Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. let's do it.
All right, cool. Let's get into Darling. Interesting, interesting, interesting. All right. Well, that was 17, Darling, if you are just joining us. Very interesting song.
Very interesting.
Therese, you want to start it?
Sure. I remember watching this for the first time or listening to it, and I was not super impressed on first listen. I was like, yeah, that sounds like an English K-pop release.
Okay.
Mostly because you get a lot of heavy instrumentation at the beginning and then for literally half a second at the end, but nothing else. Nothing else in the rest of the track, and I was like, huh, I kind of wish there was more. It was just very like lighthearted, plunky energy, but I could feel.
Little acoustic guitar action. Yeah.
Yeah, but I wanted more of what was happening at the beginning and a little bit at the end.
I feel you.
The more I heard it, the more it was promoted, not promoted, but like more people used it on TikTok, the more I heard it on the radio or wherever I was because it was that kind of song. It was like around the West by then. The more I liked it. And I think I still wish there was a little more like a little more instrumentals. I wish the vocals weren't as dried out with the like accompanying harmony in parts.
Yeah. Okay.
But I still like the song because the melody's fun, they're fun, the vocals are really good. Um, I don't really have any real complaints. It's just something I wish was. It's a wish list of. Oh, I wish there was a little more of this, but I'm still gonna listen to it. I still listen to it. It's still a good song.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm in a similar boat where there's nothing I really dislike about the song. I did really like that sort of abrupt instrumental
Change up.
thing
Yeah,
we
that was
got at the
wild.
end. To the point where like I wish that was like I wish that had been the beginning of a segment that
Mm-hmm.
changed at the end
Oh,
rather
okay.
than just like a quick taste of it. I would have preferred if the end of the song reflected a little bit more of that. Um, because I think like giving you that instrument, like sort of abrupt instrumentations, doesn't really do much if you're not doing
Oh,
anything to go off of it.
there is context though, because this was a
Okay.
pre-release, as people are saying, and
Ooh.
it is the first song in the album. The
Okay.
second song in the album is the next one we're gonna watch, which is Hot.
Oh, is
Okay.
it
So
is it supposed to
good
transition?
song placement. Yeah, I
Oh,
think it could be
okay.
considered.
Okay.
Okay. Um, so that's not really a complaint as much as like a, I guess it, when that part came up, I was expecting something, and then it sort of subverted that, which is okay. I think it would have been. The song to me is very in the wheelhouse that I imagine a group's first English leading song would be. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's not too
It's safe.
different. Yeah, it's safe. It's not too experimental. It is like pretty positive. It's pretty light. It's definitely a song you could see being on the radio. Um, so I guess if the song did deviate at the end and do something weird with the instrumentation, then it might have taken away from any potential radio play or any of the kind of ease of listening um, from it. Uh, that being said, like it being like that easy to listen to radio friendly song, it really doesn't do anything crazy for me. I did want to shout out the vocals from the 8 and June in
Ooh.
the beginning of that bridge part. I thought
Yeah.
were really, really nice. I like June's vocals a lot. I'm noticing him
Mm.
more
Yeah.
and more.
Agreed.
I think as we get more into the discography here, especially his solo, I think I really took some notice of June since then. Um, they were great, and I also really thought that that little vocoder use that they do before
Yeah.
going
Yeah. Yeah.
into that chorus drop, where they sort of do that vocal stutter thing, and they use some sort of filter or vocoder on the voices before going to the drop, was just a nice little production touch.
I would agree. I would agree as well. Piggyback on Alex, I would also say I really love the eight's vocal performance on this song, especially in the bridge. I thought the bridge was really fun, really interesting, especially again towards that crazy like musical section. I would imagine that again for anybody who has listened to this song for the first time, it probably took them by surprise, at least to some degree, not a ton, but imagine some level of uh, some level of surprise was there. But yeah, I really enjoyed that, and then also I feel like I'm also really loving Hoshi's vocals as well. It's somebody I've been picking out a lot as well, going through these title tracks, and I feel like I did not give him as much love in part two or part one, but he's got a really great vocal tone as well. And I think in this song he does a really great job showing that off too. But yeah, I don't know. What I've noticed with 17 songs is like depending on what type of song it is, like you can have people that just like pop off in such a way vocally because obviously there's so many members, but it's so interesting how distinct they are in their tonality.
Mm.
That I think because of the advantage of being able to listen to a lot of their solo material in part two. I think it gives me a better perspective on like some of their stuff as a 13 member group, which I think is really, really great. So big shout outs to the 8 and Hoshi. If you watch part two, I was like borderline on tears for that 8 song that killed me. That song was rough. And I did
Brandon
go and
cried.
listen to it. I did cry a little, I shed some tears, but yeah, he's great. And then I feel like we talk a lot about Woozy, but I will also agree with Alex the Carrot. Like he's such a powerhouse, and I'm glad that he's able to kind of I'm glad he's able to bring out the best in all of them, because I feel like it's such a tough task to try to manage like 13 voices. But I think he finds a way to kind of allow people to shine in the best ways that they can. So I'm very appreciative of his, arrangement and production styling, because I think he does a really great job of it. So along with Bumsy, of course. But yeah, this is great. Another soft one, but I'm about it. I love it. Negahosh, thank you for. I know you gave us a comment earlier, but thank you for joining. It says they said every member of SVT shines depending on different tracks. We'll agree. So love to see it. Well, we are going to move on to the next one, which I believe is hot. So I think we need to get into
hot.
Is
And the song is called Hot.
it. What, Alex?
Therese, I know this song, right?
Yeah. 1000%.
Okay, I had to make sure it's the right hot I'm thinking of.
Okay.
It better be.
Would
Okay.
there be another hot? I have some
No,
questions.
there wouldn't. That's why I'm double checking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Well, this is 17 Hot, and I haven't listened to it, so from 17. Woo!
Ooh.
The temperature got
Wow.
much hotter in here.
Yeah, I gotta turn the
Woo.
aircon on.
Sheesh.
Cooking.
Man, what's the freaking budget on that video?
It's hot.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, that video isn't. This is another perfect example. Song, heard it so many times. Video, first
Never
time
watched.
watcher. You know me well enough, Therese. Come on.
I picked it out. I immediately, as soon as Alex said, I have heard this song, but have not seen the music video, I knew the next words that were going to be coming out of his mouth. So I got it.
That's
like
good.
your
That's
poor
good.
eyeballs.
Your poor
I've been
eyeball.
missing so much.
Look,
You've been
Look,
deprived.
no. Look, let's look at this in another way. I listen to most of my music while I'm driving.
That's true.
Can you imagine if I pull this up on my phone and watch this music video while I'm driving, Therese? I will die.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Your insurance rates would be hot.
Like I'm trying to merge onto the highway, and
And he just
the 8
hears
is in like
hot.
his skin tight shirt, like rubbing himself during the chorus, and I die in my car.
Hey, listen,
my
wouldn't be
God.
a bad way to go out, I don't think. Just saying.
Do not watch
Yeah.
music videos while
I'm
you
saying,
drive.
I'm not
Hands down,
suggesting
don't.
you
Yeah.
should do that. I'm just saying. I mean, listen, if I saw the
No,
8,
no,
if
no.
I saw the 8 and died, then hey,
Oh my gosh, no.
hey.
I gotta say though, the comments were really like hyping up the 8 for this music video.
Oh,
Did not disappoint.
he ate.
Yeah, I get it.
He ate.
The 8.
The 8 ate.
I-
How?
I understand it. I had to take a couple notes because I was getting distracted and there was a lot going on in this video. Wonwoo stood out to me in this a lot. I
Let's
really
go.
like
He
Wonwoo.
didn't say
And I know-
Woozy.
yep. Not yet, I didn't. Because I'm going
shit.
to. Hold on.
He's coming up.
I just want to give my shout out to Wonwoo first because I know I don't talk about Wonwoo much.
Fair enough.
Moving on. Woozy is so damn good. I love Woozy, man.
I'm just joking about the Woozy thing. I know.
Welcome to
Yeah,
the
we
club.
love Woozy.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. Um, Hoshi's vocals, very good. I like
Mm.
Hoshi's vocals a lot. He has a really. I
Beautiful
feel like I don't
falsetto.
notice. Yeah, I feel like I don't notice his vocals stand out as much. And I don't know if it's just because of the part he was given in the song or this type of song. I just think his falsetto and his parts, he sounded really good. His voice stood out a lot in the song to me. My other note was I really like the. I think in what is it? I don't know, like trap hip hop kind of vibe song. I know sirens get used a lot. It's a very
Yeah.
I was gonna
it's a
call it a
very
whistle.
tropey. Maybe it's a whistle. I don't know. I thought it was a siren.
I think it's used as a siren, but I couldn't
Yeah.
tell if the actual
Oh,
sound
okay.
was a whistle or if
Okay.
it's like yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Um, I know a lot of times it's like a very typical trap sample. Put some sort of siren in or some sort of sample like that. I thought this was so good, and like the panning. Uh, I think it was from right to left.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Throughout
It
like the
was.
entire.
Mhm.
It's like it sounds so good, and it's like it might be a whistle or something else because it's a very unique sound. Like it's not your I don't know your typical trap siren. I would probably hate the song if it was.
Right. It's
Um,
very nice on the ears.
yes, it's very nice. And I understand what people were talking about with the 8 when I saw that
Literally
man
as soon as it
his
started.
Yeah.
well, yes, as
Immediately.
soon as it started, but in that part where he was center for the chorus where he's like it's
Oh
like a
yeah.
close up
Oh,
of his
he's like,
face and
yeah.
he's doing that like body roll move or something. I'm like, "Oh my god, I understand what people are talking about."
Yeah.
Crazy.
Man did it.
Um yeah, banger song.
All right.
Yeah.
Absolute heater.
This is a good one. I think the 8 was definitely a standout, not just for visuals. I really liked his voice in this. I think he took like a very breathy tone to match the sexiness he was
Oh.
putting out. And I also really like the beatbox in the beginning. I don't know if that's him doing it or if he just did that part for the music video, but I love that part.
That was cool. Yeah.
Especially the little like dance. Oh, so fun, so fun. Um, when I first listened to this song, I wasn't big on it, and I think it was just like at the time I wasn't feeling this type of song, and now I am. Now I'm like fully in it. I love it. It's great. Um, I really like. I don't know what to call them, but they're like the Western guitars in the back, like the yeah
Okay. Okay. I
yeah,
got
yeah.
you.
It's a good addition. I think it fully matches the entire vibe they were going for this song and this music video. And it kind of adds a little more that I can listen to other than hot, 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 hot. I get it. I get that it's hot and you guys are hot and I 1000% comprehension. I think that
Is
was
this
what I didn't like at the first time I listened. I was like, oh, that's a lot of saying the word hot.
I
But
was like on that. Does this song give you like TikTok vibes?
yeah, a little bit.
I I had a feeling that like my assumption is that people that don't like this song probably don't like it. Like if they're typically a 17 fan, my assumption was like they probably just don't like it because it is very like repetitive, sort of maybe made for like dance challenges or like viral sound clips. Not that it's made for that, but it's a good song for that.
It is a good song for that. I don't think
Yeah.
it's made for that for sure.
No. I think I worded
Right.
that wrong.
I think there were a lot of parts of the song that could be annoying, like the siren, like the repetitive hotness, but I don't think it is because of the other elements that they add into it, like the guitar and
Yeah.
yeah, all of the other sounds. The bridge was gorgeous.
Mm.
I don't think I can ever go wrong with the 17 bridge. Yeah. I
They
don't
can.
yeah, and it's classic. I don't know. It's become a classic K-pop song to me.
That's true. That's true. I guess I'll. Oh, were you gonna say something, Alex?
Just was gonna tack on to what Therese
Oh.
is saying is, I also think this is like become a classic K-pop song to the point where I until I saw the playlist for tonight, I forgot that Hot was a 17 song. But if I
Oh.
think of a K-pop song called Hot, I'm sure there's plenty. It's like instantly the song.
Probably a
Or if I
lot.
hear the word
Hot.
hot in my
Yeah.
head, I'm just like hot, hot, hot. Like it like instantly pops in my head.
That's
So
true.
I think it definitely has earned its place as one of 17's iconic songs, if not one of like K-pop's iconic more recent songs for sure.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. I think for me, I can't remember it if I don't think I've heard this, and if possibly the only chance that I may have heard it was Alex and I went to a K-pop club night here in Philly, and I don't know if this song was played or not. For whatever reason, I can remember that
I
like
think it
chorus.
was.
I can remember the chorus, and I almost instinctually thought, I'm like, this is kind of good. I like this. It's kind of bop. And then you're like, I'm pretty sure you had mentioned, you're like, I think this is 17. We'll get into them eventually. And now here we are. We're listening to 17.
Boom.
Boom. We did it, guys. No, I thought this was great. I love the kind of, again, trap, like hip hop, like very like not all of it's like auto tune, but I do like the moments where there are auto tune used in it. I think it's used very like tastefully, very playfully, and I think that song obviously works well within that confines of that. I do like kind of like the more sexier nature of this song because I feel like a lot of the songs that we've heard before in part one, I feel like they're a little bit more like summery, like light stuff like this one, and this is definitely not what I would be picturing 17 to be doing, but I will gladly take this arc because it was very fun, and I will definitely have to give I'll have to give a listen to the rest of this release as well because I think this one was very interesting. I will also say, of course, the 8 was phenomenal in this track, not only obviously in the visual aspect, but also vocally. Just been pointing.
What did you like about him, Brandon?
Visual and both.
I like
of course.
red.
I like red. He
Red,
very
new
beautiful.
favorite color.
Red, wearing red shirt, red hair. You know. No, okay. No, I thought his vocals again have been able to kind of point out his vocal tonalities more. And I really like his styling in this song specifically. As well as I really enjoyed Vernon. I think there was definitely some parts in the song that I really enjoyed his rap verses as well as I think he did a little singing if I'm not mistaken. If not, it was maybe like auto tuned a little bit, but yeah, overall I thought it was a really fun track, and I don't know, man, this is just as mentioned before, this has been thrown on in a club, so I feel like it feels very very club vibe, and you know definitely suits their vibe of this arc. I'm curious more specifically how this song is live. I think that's kind of my comparison that I would like to go check out in my free time is hear a live version of this song because I'm sure it's fucking crazy because this song seems like one of those songs that just like, man, this pops live. So very, very cool. I would not be surprised if this wasn't in their like live playlist, you know. So very, very cool. Everyone said yes. Hot is a concert song.
I'm seeing some shout outs for B-sides, so
ooh,
definitely doubling down on Don Quixote, Domino, really
okay,
good.
okay.
I think Bout You was another one I liked.
Ooh, okay. Have to check out some of that. Shadow.
Shadow,
Everyone
Shadow.
say Shadow. Everyone wantonly said that Alex needs to check out the Shadow. I think it's Shadow video. I'm pretty sure. Must be water.
Okay. Must be water or lip rings or something.
Or both.
I'm into.
If you get
I'm
both,
hearing
man.
some synths already, so
Ayo.
this
Let's
is a
go.
classic water song.
Yeah.
We should just make a playlist for Alex that just has all of the water music videos.
I'm sure it exists.
He's like 12 out of 10. This whole playlist, banger.
The whole album, yes, the whole album.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. Cool.
Oh, before we move on, let me let everyone know, because I know we have a lot of people newer to hanging out on Twitch. A lot of people that are new here.
Oh, hey. Oh, that's a lot of people.
Yeah. What's
you.
up, everyone?
Thank you. Thank you.
If this is either, I don't know, your first time or your first couple times hanging out, watching. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
First of all, but second of
love.
all, if you plan on coming back for more 17 content or other groups, whatever we do, we're gonna be doing, like, we do variety stuff where we'll check out like random songs that we have, like a wheel that we spin,
Yeah.
and it lands on, viewer submitted stuff or like personal stuff that is really fun. We do that, I don't know, every couple of weeks or so.
Yeah. We have to do another one
and
soon.
We'll be doing more 17 at some point. We'll be diving into other groups. We're doing a big BTS dive next month. This is my PSA that you guys are earning channel points while you're here. If you see your channel points down below, if you cash in your channel points, I think it's 3,000. You can choose any song of your choosing, as long as it is not a Japanese song, because the copyright is messed up. Any song of your choosing, you could submit it to go on to our random K-pop wheel.
Yeah.
And we could check it out sooner than a part 4, or we could, check it out on our next stream. You have a chance of it being listened to. It could be anything. It could be a random B-side that nobody knows about. It could be a choreography video.
I just added one for an example.
How dare you?
Which I wanted to add anyway.
So, yeah, if you guys have any recommendations or groups that you think need some more love, or something you want to be watched or reacted to, that is your incentive for your channel points. You can submit songs and we'll check them out, and they'll go on YouTube, and we will announce there when we do like a variety stream night, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone that's first time chatting, hello.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Also, yes, side note, go check out Big Ocean. They're the first K-pop group with 3 members that are all hearing impaired, and they wear these bracelets that vibrate on the beat, so they stay on beat when they're doing live shows.
That's
it's
so
cool. Yeah.
That's big love. We love to see it. Also, Logan,
Nice.
Thank you. We've got a
Logan
couple
and
Youthful.
Got them rolling in. You guys, songs will be added for the next wheel, which I think we'll probably do one next week. I think it's been a while.
It's been a little bit. Yeah. I've finally done editing through our monstrous amount of videos, so we'll do another one.
Although I will be busy on Monday going to see With Sales Ahead.
Yeah, the homies.
Wow.
Let's go.
Nice.
Love to see them. Shout outs. Also, Youthful mentioned as well in chat, we do Island 2 on Fridays. So if you are into the, survival shows, come hang out. It's my first survival show, so would love to see you there if you want. And then BTS month is a big one, big boy. So
we'll be posting a teaser graphic for it on Friday. Look out for that.
Let's go. So let us know.
But
what else?
I recommend coming for the spin the wheel.
It's fun
streams, because they're very fun and they're pretty unhinged, and sometimes they seem rigged.
As I am
sometimes
frozen.
Yeah,
I am
Brandon's
frozen. I'm frozen. It's all right. I'm here.
Sometimes it goes a little off the rails and it gets kind of crazy.
Sometimes you just get Q brands.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
Stop.
Sometimes I rant and go crazy on companies that I think are trash, and it's a little all over the place. So it's very fun. So I recommend coming and hanging out for the spin the wheel streams.
Yeah,
I think they're probably the most fun thing we do here.
We throw all of our random last brain cells at that wall. So you're gonna come join us for that. That'd be great. But love to see you in future videos. But either way, I know most of y'all are here for 17, so we're gonna continue on with the train here.
17, and we got a big one.
World is next.
I don't think I know this song.
Oh, good God, Alex.
I might, but I don't think I do.
Okay, well,
it's fine.
I also don't know this, so it works out. Let's get into a world. Right, perfect. That was 17 World. If you're just joining us. Very nice.
That's a big stage song.
That is a big stage song for sure.
I can see that.
Can see it. I guess I'll start. I love a good like funky like popish sort of song, and I again think that 17 really do a great job of this. But I think the person that stood out to me the most in this song was Jun. I really liked his vocals in the song. He absolutely crushed it, and loved that for him. I think he is slowly again all of these members that we've kind of talked about. I feel like they've slowly moved up the chain, and now I feel like my biases are gonna get wrecked at some point. So, but definitely in this song, he definitely put in a lot of work. So I want to give him the kudos. But I also really enjoyed S. Coops as well. I think he did a fantastic job in that like rap section with Vernon. I love that combo. They did a really, really great job of it. But yeah, this one really fun, very funky, and just typically my type of vibe of music. So I was very in my element in this song. So enjoyed this one a lot. This was a great one.
I will second that. Every time I feel like I hear you guys say a member, I'm like, oh yeah, I really like that guy. But it's like every single member. It's
That
very
is true, though.
validating, yes. I'm actually going to point out people that I don't think I've pointed out before. Seungkwan.
Oh,
I felt like I never needed to point him out.
let's go, my guy.
Because he's just always perfect. But in this song in particular, he didn't have like a huge moment, or like he was, everyone had their own like parts, and I feel like it was very well spaced out in that sense. But when he came in, I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
I forgot we were working with the king here.
True.
I'm also going to point out Vernon. I'm so sorry for everything I said against his solo track, but I really, really liked his verse in this track. I think it's one of my favorite Vernon verses. Vernon verses? Is there a word for that? Like verses?
Don't try to make it a word.
I tried to make it. It didn't work. Hoshi's amazing. S. Coop's amazing. June, I'm loving June more and more and more. I think he's like
moving up the ranks?
Tier performer. No. I'm not gonna rank again. I was literally in the last video. I was like, I'm not gonna rank them, and then I started ranking them, and I was like, that was dumb.
That was the best part.
17 tier list. Go.
No. I can't. It's too hard.
I'm an
OT 13. Throw everything off. No, I really I feel like more people that don't normally stand out to me stood out in World, and I think the song is just so well made. It's such a perfect like come together song. It's a perfect like stage song. I could listen to it on repeat. No issues with that. It's very, very well done, and it is. I think someone mentioned it's like the perfect midnight drive kind of song.
Oh, I can feel that.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I feel that.
Facts.
I agree with what Brandon said about the song just having that really good vibe to it. Pretty definitely like more on the chill end from what I think have been listening to for like a couple of previous songs, which is a nice change of pace. I think I understand why I was unfamiliar with this song, because typically like the sorts of title songs I gravitate towards or like latch onto more are the ones that are a little crazier, which is just a personal taste thing. But no, this is nice. I do think I have heard this at some point, but definitely not in full. Definitely haven't seen the video. It was a really nice song. I think the standouts for me vocally were, I actually don't want to say vocally, I want to say in general, because I really liked Dino and Mingyu.
Oh, but
I liked because they were like sprinkled. They didn't have like really like stand out. I think Therese sort of mentioned something similar. How I feel about them is,
distribution.
yeah, they didn't really have super distinct standout parts, but they were like sprinkled in the music video, and their parts were nice. And I thought that they presented themselves well in the music video. Like they were seemed like, I don't know, they looked like they were having fun, and in turn made me have fun watching them.
Sure. Yeah.
Um, so I think that they did a good job representing like the feel goodness of the song. Also, DK's vocals at the end
Oh.
were really, really crazy. Like the ad libs were,
Whew.
I know they always are, but you know, I like to shout them out when they come across as extra crazy. This is a fun song.
Yeah. I
It's fun in like a chill and vibe kind of way.
Yeah, I think what shocked me the most, and I think you full pointed it out in chat, but just like the juxtaposition between this song and the song we just listened to, which was Hot. Like, what a complete 180 in terms of sound. So, I mean, if
I
there
don't
is,
know. They're just as hot.
that's I'm not debating on their level,
I'm
their
just
sexual appeal. They're always gonna be high on the
I'm
list,
just kidding.
But I will say, in terms of like musicality, I think what has impressed me a lot about 17 is like their ability to jump from like genre to genre and not really kind of skip a beat. So I really do enjoy that, and I think they take all of their music in strides, whether it's something like more EDM-ish, kind of chill, to something that's like a little bit more funkier pop, to something that's just like, again, the fucking like club banger. So I'm about it. 17 can do it all.
Also,
Swiss Army knife.
an extra shout out to their stylist, whoever went crazy with the bedazzling gun and like all the glitter and sparkly jackets and sparkly shirts. Man, they had fun and it paid off.
I
I
feel like
They did.
thoroughly enjoyed the styling in this.
what the 90s boy band white outfit, white background was then. Now it's like disco sparkle
Sparkles.
outfits.
Yeah, that's true. I like the beret. I don't know who is wearing the beret, but child, that's a fit. If I've ever seen it. So Jun, shout out to, of course, it's my man Jun. Love it. Big
We love
salutes.
Jin.
Let's crush it. All right. Well, we are gonna move on to the next one, fam. And I don't. Which one is this one, Therese?
This is super.
Oh, all right. I saw some people in chat saying super. All right. So let's get into it.
Banger incoming.
When the squad pulls up. When the actual squad pulls up. All right. That was Super by 17. If you just happen to be joining us, love it. Lifting Woozy Unlocked. That was right. You were right. Oh. No Seg came back to just tell us that Woozy has been taken higher. Oh, love to see it. All right.
Now that is an all-time classic.
Ooh.
I think no matter how you cut it, this is an all-time classic K-pop song. For sure an all-time classic 17 song, but K-pop song in general. Jesus. I guess I can start if
All right.
nobody else wants is pressing to
do it up.
dive into it.
You're right starting.
This song all right. I'm gonna get memed on again. Never seen the music video. Surprise, surprise. It is so good. This is like making me question. Maybe I should start watching music videos. But then you won't like get to see me experience them for the first time, and that takes out the fun.
Yeah, that's why I don't watch them.
It should all be for you, Alex.
Well, it actually should be for me, if anything.
Yeah, it's all for Brandon.
Not to
I mean,
point
like,
the finger.
watch it for yourself. Don't watch it for the stream.
Yeah, watch it for you, bud.
All right, something I think I've pointed out multiple times. It's really fun watching 17 be 13 people and their choreo looks so big. Well, they added like 100 people to their choreo here, and it looks so fun. Like I imagine like this song, like the choreo in this is so good. And I imagine with like backup dancers, and if they use them live, I don't know if they use backup dancers for the live show. If anyone has seen them, let me know.
Probably.
I imagine the song has to be so fun because the choreo is so good.
Oh,
the drop hits so hard, especially like the second chorus where it kind of like pauses a little bit. I think that is a really good use of using empty space before you like hit somebody with another drop, because it really just does a good job of emphasizing like how hard the beat hits rather than like taking away from it, which I think typically groups where they fumble that for me is a lot of times they do that in the bridge or like towards the end of the song where it kind of feels like I should be reaching the climax of the song, but you're left with a lot of empty space, where I think the way that they did that was short and very tasteful in the song. Some of the members, I didn't even have to mention at the end. I think we all were loving the Woozy pop off at the end.
Crushed it, yeah.
Woozy's dancing was so sick. I have to shout out to S Coop's rap.
Yes. So
amazing. Good. Junghan rap, right?
Yeah.
Was that Junghan rapping in the beginning, the first rap verse?
I think so.
Which
wow.
Maybe I either didn't pay attention to before or that's new to me. He sounded really good, like surprisingly good. And I also really liked June, which is maybe my new discovery. It's, you know, the theme of this stream for me. There was another member who had his hair kind of like tied.
Oh, I was gonna look up who that was.
I couldn't figure out who it was, but he had the center for one of the chorus.
Is he?
Parts or something?
I have the final image pulled up, so if you want to let us know.
That's Junghan as well.
Junghan.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay. Extra shout out to Junghan.
Extra shout out.
Extra.
So, I mean, other than that, I mean, the beat goes super hard.
Oh,
it has to be such a good concert song.
Yeah, big energy.
Definitely one of those like iconic. Feel like I've heard it other than like listening, like I've heard it on its own, like being I don't know, like radio or shuffle or something on Spotify, but I feel like I've heard it in so many other contexts as well, like if either being covered or in like random dances or like variety shows and stuff. It's a song that I feel like really is everywhere, and deservedly so.
Yeah,
10 out of 10.
Therese, you want to go next, or?
Sure.
Okay.
I feel like I gotta gather my thoughts because my poor little heart couldn't handle the awesomeness
That's fair.
of Super, and my my poor little wrist is hurting from mouse usage. So I got my compression gloves on.
I was like, damn, is she suiting up?
I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready, guys. I have so
Good.
many takes on this song.
Yeah.
The takes are that it's really good. I was trying to figure out like how people would categorize this song genre-wise, because I saw someone mention Moombahton, but I feel like it takes inspiration from reggaeton, but it's not. And I definitely heard Jersey club beats. The Wikipedia said that it's alternative Jersey club. So I don't know. I don't really know, but I really like it. I think it's pretty unique. I don't think there's anything you're gonna find like this in the recent songs of K-pop.
Agreed. Yeah.
I can't point out like it felt like every single member I wanted to point out because they were so good. S-Coops has my whole heart now. That long hair is such a good look. I love long hair on idols. I think it almost always looks good. The choreography went way hard. Like I feel tired, and I feel bad for all of their background dancers doing all that background work. Like it's a tiring song, but also it's just so sweet hearing this cute little love song between these 13 guys and how they all love each other and their team and their crew. And I can really relate to that. I love my team. I love my crew. That's you guys.
Hey,
That's Brandon and Alex. I love my crew.
I love my team. I love my crew. Facts.
I definitely sing
do.
this every now and then. I love my team. I love my
love my
crew.
crew.
And everyone's like, what?
I definitely have been in like a work setting, and that just comes in my head, or I just start singing it to myself, and I'm just like, man, no one can hear me right now.
People hear me and they'll ask, and I'll be like, I can't explain.
Sorry, I'm just saying, thinking out loud.
You know, have you guys ever done that thing where you accidentally reference a K-pop meme in front of a bunch of locals, and then they just look at you and you're like, never mind. Or like,
I mean, I don't, but
you quote something from them and they laugh and they're like, wow, that was really funny, and you're like, oh, yeah, I totally came up with that.
Let us know in chat if you've experienced that. Let us know. But I don't, not yet. I feel like that's when I've truly reached K-pop fandom, is if I'm just quoting it out in the wild.
If you make no sense to your outside K-pop friends, then you're in the K-pop fandom.
That's true. That's true. Oh my god. Alex the Carrot says, me as a teacher whispering under my breath, I love my team, I love my crew, whenever admins test my patience. That's great. Well, hopefully hopefully they don't test your patience that much, but man, everyone was popping off for this song, and for good reason, because man, I love my team, I love my crew. I feel like this one is, I genuinely loved every aspect of the song. I think it just got a great energy to it. I think this converted me to O-Teen13. I think everyone. I honestly couldn't pick out one specific person that I loved. It just immediately, as soon as the song started, I was just like, I don't think this could get any better. And then we get into like the next part, and I'm like, I don't think this could get better. And we get into the next part, and then we get into that strong chorus, and I was like, you know what? There's gonna be some part where this isn't gonna hit. Then we get into the second verse, and it goes even crazier. Man, this was just a lovely song from front to back. Obviously, an iconic song, and for good reason, certainly. It just, everything about it is just so well put together, well organized, and I would also agree with obviously just Woozy popping off at the end. I feel like that was, like, again, just to put the icing on the cake. Yeah, this was a wonderful song. If this again isn't amongst people's top songs, I would be very surprised, because I think this one is well deserving of that. And I will have to listen to the rest of this album, because this one already sounds like a heater. So I love it.
This is the Fuck My Life album,
Nice. All
Yep.
right.
which is the
Alex
next track.
mentioned in chat, by the way, there are 240 dancers on set for this song.
Oh, that is. I love my team. I love my crew energy right there.
How many people
Which-
can fit in a plane?
You have to have a lot of love to love your whole team
How
and
many
your crew
planes
for
does
that.
it take to travel with?
What the fuck? Keep this video keeps cutting
That's
out.
that's crazy.
That's
That's
a lot of people.
All right, here we go.
Like
Brandon,
you-
Brandon's camera can't handle it.
the music
handle
video
it.
dance practice to
Broken.
get all 240 people in the dance practice room for this music video. They just rented out Amazon warehouses.
Oh my
The
god.
whole squad. The whole squad. I see that a lot of people also recommended "I Don't Understand but I Love You" is a Carrot's choice. All right, I'm gonna have to peep that one later. And everyone said, "Oh, Kaylee said it was in a gym." That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean that
That
makes
makes
sense
sense.
though. Very cool. Would love to see
Yeah,
it
I
with
was just-
240 people though. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, obviously they were not actually in an Amazon warehouse. A gym makes more sense.
Gym makes more sense. Alex Akira did say the actual live performance has 20-ish dancers, which is still a lot. So
What do you mean? They're not putting 240 people on a stage? They got the
Where
money
would they
for it.
dance?
I'm not gonna lie. My first inherent thought was with this music video, I was like, "Wow, that's a lot of people." And then I'm thinking like, who would win in a battle between G Idol Super Lady and 17 Super? Because there were so many people in that music video, and that
Wait,
was where my
is
brain
this-
went to.
Is this like a strategy where like people are like, "Oh my gosh, 17 has so many people," but now
Now.
you watch this music video and you're like, "Oh, well, only 13? Okay, that's not
Oh my god. Who knows? Who
Good
knows? Yeah. Nigga Hosh says for the live it was 40 people including 17. That's crazy.
Wow.
Whew. Too many. I mean, not too many, obviously, because we'd love to see 240 people maxed out on a stage. But hey, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, my decision to choose here. But all right, cool. Well, we're gonna move on to the next one, which is going to be "Fuck My Life," which, you know,
This is the
hopefully
album
not.
before Super on the album. Or this is a song before the Super on the album.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's a B-side.
Yeah.
All right.
Or second title track. I don't know why. I don't know. I get confused.
Okay.
Double
Double
title track.
Reina says, for the next song, please pay attention to the lyrics. Okay, we will definitely check that out. Right. All right. That was 17 Fuck My Life if you're just joining us. Huh.
Huh.
Interesting.
Oh.
Oh. But it does say fuck though. In the in the title.
That's a title.
But then it's fight for your life.
Okay. Okay.
Ah, okay. Flower says, the MV is so cool. The Truman Show concept is so cool. Is so good. Excuse me. Huh. All right.
That was sad.
That was sad. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to read like better translation, well, other translations to some of the lyrics because uh, some of them have seemed like they translated a little weird.
Yeah. Translation, I think, was a little off. I would argue, but in terms of the song, I mean, I guess I'll talk on the song while you want to look up the lyrics, but um, I appreciate kind of the somber tone. I think it meshes well with obviously kind of more so the message of the music video as well as the song. I'm sure we'll obviously get a little bit more contextual details in regards to the lyricism of the song, but um, yeah, I thought it was well put together. I think they are able to convey those sorts of emotions really well. But I also think in some aspects of in terms of the lyricism that I read, it does feel like towards the end of the song it becomes more like I guess hopeful in some ways, where it's just like like a lot of it was a little bit sad and obviously kind of conveying that sort of tone, but towards the end it was like okay, like you can change what you want to do, and if you want to enjoy life, like you got to go out and enjoy it. So you got to fight for the things you'll want to live and do in your life. At least that's what kind of the message that I got from it, at least. Which is I think a very good message to live by. It's like life is not easy, but I think it gives you a better perspective on being able to live it, and hopefully seeing other people's perspective on life and trying to grow. So that's my takeaway from it, at least in terms of the lyricism.
I'm gonna read a snippet that I found that I think does a good job of
Sure.
summarizing. I think what I was sort of understanding. The lyrics we're talking about a tired life, being the only stupid one in the world, live with no passion, way to go or aim, but intend to rise again and fight for this one life.
Mm.
The video conveys the song's vibe by showing all the members facing immense conflicts in their life that look like there's no way to solve them, but after seeing the light again, they decide to find their true selves again in other parts of this big world, which is inspired by 1998's Truman Show.
Ooh.
I think,
98? Wow.
yeah, which
I
I
didn't realize
think
it was
checks out. I think now that I'm like looking back over some of the lyrics and remembering some of the scenes, it sounds
it's hard to like I got the Truman Show concept, but I didn't relate it to the Truman Show because they're idols, They're already living the
Yeah.
Truman Show. Like there was that moment when someone
Okay.
like opened the curtains and there were a bunch of drones that like scattered, and I'm like,
Yes. Yeah.
that could have actually happened. I don't know.
It's a possibility. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. But yeah, now
um
that I'm seeing it,
It makes
keep
sense
going
though.
if you
Yeah.
are.
so it's interesting. I mean the song is, I guess, on one hand it's sad, but it has like resolution. I did not. I'll be honest. I did not really get enough chance to, only listening and watching once, like see associate too many members with certain parts or anything. I spent the entire video reading.
I agree.
So I
Yeah. Same.
really can't give a ton about specific members, to be honest. I will comment on the instrumentation. If it's a Woozy track, I really like his inspiration from like old school hip hop. I really like the drum sample use, and I really love that style of um, having those like vocal loop
Hmm.
samples used. I don't want to say it's a trope, but it's like a classic old hip hop um,
Technique.
tech. Yeah, that I think does a good job of like giving the song a little bit more melody, but a chance to showcase things like lyrics and message and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
just adding a little bit of extra pizzazz.
Agreed. Yeah.
So
I'm
I enjoyed
definitely
it.
seeing a lot more of the scenes from the movie now. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's very interesting movie. Um, they're all meeting up at the boat that he used to like boat out to find out that all of the sky was just cardboard. They in the ending scene, someone's driving over the bridge, which was like him getting over his fear of driving over a bridge. It's a lot of like very direct references. I'm realizing that I
Pick up on.
didn't even notice. There's like a scene where someone's standing and it's raining next to him, but it's dry where he is. Yeah, stuff like that. Very
Yeah,
yeah, very surreal moments. The song itself, it's not for me. It's
Hmm.
like they go really hard in the vocals when I don't expect them to go hard in the vocals, and I think it's overemphasizing a bit in a way that I don't enjoy particularly, but I do really like what you were pointing out, Alex, the Vox sample or the vocals and the beat. I don't know. I could give or take it.
I will say, at least for this song, I would argue, I think this is a song you should watch the music video for and not listen. Like, I feel like I wouldn't get the, like, I think I would get the message to some degree if I just listened to this on Spotify. But at the same point, I think there is this inherent, like, visual aspect that I will probably go and watch the music video later on, because I think I was really focused on trying to like piece the lyricism together and try to get it all going for that I would also really like to watch the music video and try to kind of compare the two. So I'll come back and comment later on it. Um but I think for me it was like the the musicality was like so, like, it kind of took a little bit of a backseat, which is pretty odd for me because I feel like a lot of 17 songs I'm like, oh man, this is great. Like, it's something that I can like pick out, but I understand that the emotional aspects of this song obviously are a much larger theme and kind of obviously extend into the music video, where I feel like, again, just listening to this song on Spotify might not have given the same sort of, wouldn't have evoked the same sort of feelings or emotions that I would have about the song. So, um, yeah.
I think that obviously like with the thought and the effort that is put into like the Truman Show references and sort of the more like elaborate
Mm-hmm.
thought put into the video behind this, I think that this song is clearly meant to be consumed as like
Full
a
package.
video
Yeah.
full package. I agree that like I don't think I would understand the
Mhm.
song, obviously. Um, one, not being fluent in Korean, but also not like seeing references and not seeing like what was going on in the video. I think it I wouldn't understand, I guess, the real meaning and concept of the song as well. So it's a song that like I don't know if I would add it to my playlist either. I would probably like listen to it in passing because
Mm.
I do think it's like an enjoyable,
It's
like
chill. Yeah.
kind of like chill old school hip hop style song. But I think really like where its strengths are lie in like a full package
Mhm.
Agreed. Yeah.
consumption.
Agreed. Agreed. Love to see it. Kaylee says, Woozy said that once it had more of a lonely sound. I can definitely tell in terms of like a lot of minor chord usage. Again, the way that they sampled out it does feel in that sort of like borderline a little lo-fi, which I like as well. So definitely a song I will, and music video will rewatch and give my full thoughts on, commented later on YouTube. So stick around for that if you want to check that out. But also, shout outs to Caroline. Thank you for giving us a follow. Much love. Hopefully, you've been enjoying the 17 stream here. But we are going to move on to the next one, which it looks to be is. Let me see. I don't even know. What do we have on here? Do you know which this one is, Therese? God of Music.
Yeah. God of
Very
Music.
cool. Thank you, beautiful. We will get into God of Music right now. I could have just clicked it. Not the guitar. The snail is now my new favorite member of 17. No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say that ant. That ant. Is
The
now my
ant.
new favorite.
New animals unlocked, guys.
Y'all didn't hear the frequencies that were being sent through my headphones.
You didn't hear,
They were ant frequencies.
You're just joining us. This is God of Music from 17. Big salutes to the homies. Love to see it.
Oh my god, so much fun.
This is great.
Wow.
I guess I'll start it off. I love this song. If anyone has clearly known about this channel, you know I love a good funk pop track, and this one hits. You know, I love it. I don't know. It feels very in the same sort of lane of like a Bruno Mars, but like sped up. Like if we put it at like 1.5 speed, you know, I could pick out a little bit of like interesting like Bruno Mars type melodies. Not to say that, you know, again, Woozy and Bungdoom aren't doing that, because I don't think they are, but definitely in that sort of lane, which I really enjoyed. But man, this song is just lively. I loved, again, I know we're probably gonna just be simping over Woozy, but man popped off. So I just want to say he crushed it. And I'd also like to give another shout outs to Koops. I feel like I did not point him out enough in part 1 or part 2, but god damn, that dude knows how to rap. And I love that. So man, big salutes to Koops. Crushed it on this song. And everyone's saying that Woozy is a massive fan of Bruno Mars, so that makes a ton of sense. And he hit us with a synth solo. Oh, love to see it. Man cooked. So yeah, I love that. This was a Woozy pop off track, and I'm here for it. You know.
Oh man. Okay. I've never heard this song before, which is, it feels crazy. Because I don't.
Go listen to more 17.
This is a revelation, man. Wow, holy shit.
It's not go more listen to more 17. It's Alex, go listen to more K-pop again.
It's like you've been living under a rock.
You're back on the train. Back on the train.
I may be living a little bit under a rock. But the rock has been lifted, and now I'm a little.
And now you are that.
And
snail.
now I'm that snail with my headphones jamming to a very slowed down version of "God of Music" by 17. All right, I would like to. I love Vernon. Vernon's great, but Woozy has taken his place as my bias.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. We
It's
saw
been
him
creeping for a while
changing
now.
of guards.
He's been creeping up. He's been popping off. The production is crazy. The singing is crazy. His like center time for the choreo stuff in other songs here as well, but other songs has been crazy. I'm on the Woozy train, which I feel like is hard to not be on, because it got, like, if anybody who listens or watches this video, it's hard to not be on the Woozy train.
Fair. Facts.
Man had a guitar. I love guitars.
More guitars in K-pop.
People said Vernon will never forgive you.
Me and Vernon are still cool.
We still homies. We still on good terms.
Man, there's so much to like about this song. I love. If you're new here, there's an ongoing theme. I love summer songs. I don't know. I'm assuming someone said this came out in the summer, right?
This
No,
came
fall.
this came
Fall?
out this
Oh,
came
no.
out October 23rd of 2023. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
This
he's
song's
backtracking. He's
got-
backtracking.
Nope, I'm not backtracking
Oh.
anything. This song has summer vibes.
Yeah, it does.
It was a
And
deer in the
I-
headlights situation for about 0.5 seconds, though. You have to admit. You're like, oh, October. Oh,
I'm a little surprised.
That's fair.
It's only like 2 months late though.
we just
came
josh
out-
it. We just josh it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It came out in August. It's close to summer. No, the song has big summer vibes. I love like the as you mentioned, I think like these like funk summer vibes and these big band instrumentals that are very akin to some Bruno Mars stuff for sure.
Yeah.
But I just love like all the use of like the heavy brass and heavy like funk brass instrumentation.
Oh yeah.
It's so fun to me, and like the synth part that came in with like the little, I don't know if it was actually a guitar that he used. Woozy was holding a guitar. But I just think like overall the instrumentation on this is really fun.
Big
Really
facts.
upbeat and bright. And I know it's not a summer song. It came out in October, but this is a song that I'll be probably listening to over summer. Um, this is good. I'm sad I'm sad that this is my first time hearing it.
That is actually crazy.
I mean, I do like being here for your first time hearing these.
Both of us. Two new
Yeah.
K-pop stans.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is
Hey
fun
everyone,
for
I'm
me.
new to K-pop.
Hey, we got Alex, who's baby. This is, you guys hit it. This is a really, really great one. I don't understand why there's so many like flying inanimate objects. I guess it's like a god power or like miracle work
It's a god
by
of
the
music.
god of music.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'll take it.
I'm like over here rewatching parts of it. I love the little dancing headphones next to Vernon. I love these
Oh my god.
freaking napkins flying around the room. Like, what is going on? But it's great. Only 17 can make friends with insects. That's what I'll say. It's
Some
so
real
much fun.
Snow White shit. Yeah.
Someone else mentioned that this was filmed in Budapest, and now I really
Ooh.
want to go to Budapest
Yeah.
because it looks gorgeous.
Agreed.
And I'm sure that's not just the saturation talking. I think
It's probably
this-
gorgeous.
for me, a standout member this time was Hoshi.
Ooh.
What a sweet man, hanging out with his donkey friends. That was one of the cutest scenes I've ever seen in a K-pop video.
It was
with
adorable.
His, what's it called? The big horn.
A didgeridoo?
I should know this because I've been to Epcot like 50 times.
Oh god, I have no idea what it is.
I forgot, but that was a really cute shot.
Longhorn.
Longhorn Steakhouse. No, it's not a didgeridoo.
That's what I
It's,
said. I thought it was a didgeridoo. Yeah.
I think it's a German horn, or like
Okay.
I know it from the German pavilion. So
Okay.
um,
Any Germans out
but-
there, let us know.
it was cool. It was cool. Yeah,
Very cool.
I really like 17. I was telling some other people in the Soju Talk Discord, shout outs, I didn't know what to expect from deep diving into 17 because it's, like I said, it's one of those groups I tried to get into, didn't know if I would. I've been really enjoying myself this past week. I've been into it. It's fun. Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh no, you gotta go
Oh,
before
no.
Maestro.
Oh no.
Well, check us out on
It'll
YouTube.
be on
then.
YouTube.
It'll be on
Yeah.
YouTube, Raina. So appreciate you watching. I did see someone comment and I thought they nailed it.
Also, it'll be on YouTube pretty
Yeah.
much immediately when we finish. If anyone missed any part of the stream and stuff, you can,
Yes, correct.
in the next, I don't know, like check a half hour after we end or something. It'll probably be fully uploaded. So
I'm on it normally, so it'll be up. I think Alex Caroline agreed with you in saying that it is a summer song. They just a little late, and I think you're right.
A little bit,
Think
a little
you're-
bit.
just a little late.
summer song has nothing to do with the time of year it's released.
That's
I mean,
fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna put my foot down and die on that hill. Summer song has nothing to do with release.
It's not
date.
a timeline, even though
I found
summer
out-
is clearly a time of year.
I found out the name of the horn, by the way.
All right.
It's called an alp horn.
Oh
or an
yeah,
alpine horn.
Alpine horn. That would
Also
make sense.
labraphone. I don't know.
I still sing a
Very
song horn.
cool.
Better name. Anyway, love that. Labrava. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. That's wild. Anyway, Youthful said that there is a meme version of this song. Oh God, we'll have to watch that in my free time. Very exciting. We love a good meme song. Anyway, we're going to move on to the last one, which is Maestro,
Trot version.
which is
Oh my
the
god,
newest
this is
one.
it. This is it.
This is the new one.
Oh,
Has it okay?
new to all
In
of
this
us. None of
chat,
us have
and I was
watched
gonna
this.
say none of us have watched this, right?
Yeah, none of us have listened to it.
I
Hi.
I know nothing.
Hi guys, we're all new to K-pop. As okay, I'm just gonna intro it again. Be funny. Anyway, let's get into Maestro.
Not Uzi?
I th-
I thought it was Uzi.
I'm pretty sure it's Woozy.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
That was Maestro from 17. Oh, none of us have heard the song, so
Wow.
that was fresh.
Oh
Well,
boy.
hot dog. That's a song. Um, God, there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, my first shout out. Actually, I feel like I spent so much time listening to the music, I really didn't pay a ton of attention to parts. But S Coops, uh, killed it.
Ooh,
Absolutely
yeah.
killer. In the beginning there. Very very good per usual. Especially more recently, I've liked a lot of his verses a lot more than in the past. Woozy, obviously, we were warned in chat. Woozy, again, at it again. Madman. He's stolen my heart.
Aw.
This song
From
is,
Vernon.
From oh, sorry. Never mind.
yeah,
Backtrack.
yeah. The song is really interesting. I feel like I definitely have to listen to it a couple more times. But something that I thought was really fun was that first switch up into like that techno
Mm.
second verse
Yeah.
where it comes in as like I guess like a regular techno beat. I forget what member had a verse during
Uh,
that, but it
this is
even
one woo.
mentioned.
With the
Was
whole
it one woo?
action scene.
Yeah, I think yeah.
One woo where I think it was one where he like mentioned it even being like a techno beat. But then it did something really interesting where like the drums kept that same tempo, like the double time tempo,
Mm,
but the snare moved to every other on the downbeat, and
correct.
it made it sound like it went to halftime, but it wasn't. If that makes sense.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
They moved the snare to I guess like long story short, they moved the where the snare was hitting, and it made it sound like it was moving slower than it really was, but the kick stayed consistent with the first half of where the instrumental was, which is really cool. It's like a fun use of keeping tempo but playing with uh like
It's a little syncopated.
yeah, I guess like your perception of
But yeah,
the song's tempo,
correct.
which I think is cool and ties into like the whole. There's like a metronome thing going on. The song is obviously called Maestro and has like that sort of concept behind it. Anyways, I just thought that was a cool touch. And then I think when it came back at the end with like that, uh, sort of brought that same beat back and like elevated on it, and it just made it sort of have like that end of song epic
Yeah. Oh my
party
god.
vibe, YG festival ending. I thought that was just a good touch, and I don't know. I think it's another 17 club banger.
It was a club banger, yeah. Um I guess I'll go next. I enjoyed this one. This one was a very interesting turn of events, as I mentioned uh, before. All of us have not heard this song, so I do agree with Alex. I think this would require another listen. I'm definitely game to give this one another spin, certainly. And I probably will give it another listen. But I gotta point out, I think I even mentioned it in the like reaction part of the video, but man, I love the pre-chorus of this song. That pre-chorus was just so flawless in the iterations that it was a part of. Absolutely love that. And I also really enjoyed the chorus as well. It was a little, I think there was like a little bit of an anti-drop, I guess. I don't even know if that would be considered that, but um,
I kind of
and
consider it.
I
Yeah.
feel like
Anti-drop, yeah.
it was yeah, it had some anti-drop vibes if it wasn't considered an anti-drop, but um, enjoyed that as well. I like the kind of meters that they're playing with, and obviously again I love the way that they kind of used it along with that like piano kind of roll. Really interesting. And I think it would be, I don't even think we would ever get our hands on it, but like it would be cool to see like the production file of like how they structured everything out, because that
Hmm.
thing must go crazy. But enjoyed that. And then as well as that, the bridge of this song was really great as well. I thought it was really executed super well. Um, but yeah, overall, I mean, to me, it sounded really, really interesting. I would love to give it another listen. I think One Woo's was probably the person that stood out to me the most in this song. Just really loved his verse. I think he did a great job of handling it. But yeah, overall, very interesting. As well as that, I believe Selesky said that they sampled a lot of the previous titles for this one. Very cool. Love to see that. But yeah, overall, great. Again, the pre-chorus is where my head's at, so really enjoyed that a ton. What was your thoughts on this one, Therese? I feel like this is
have
up
a
your
lot of
lane.
thoughts. This is like so up my lane you don't even know. I'm literally geeking out over the music because it's like, if I could categorize the genre of this song, the genre is music.
Whoa. Wait,
And
it's
everyone
music?
get into it. Everyone get into it. But beside the music, when Woozy came in and he was like at the top, we all knew it was him playing the piano at the top of that building. I was like, oh, this is going to be an anime. And they have to fight everyone to reach the top to defeat Woozy because he's
the boss, the final boss,
Maestro.
yeah.
He's the final boss. I don't know if that's what was happening, but that's the mentality I went into the music video with. And then they brought in so many celebrity robots. I don't think you guys know this about robot lore, but
No, please tell me.
they
Yeah,
have a
please.
Kuka arm. I think it was meant to be playing the piano, but it doesn't look like it was actually working, so because someone was sitting in front of it. But it's the giant arm that usually has like the crazy camera movements on it. That's a
Oh,
six-dimensional
yeah. Okay.
robot
Yeah. I
that
know what that
can
is.
pretty much carve out any shape, or if you put a drill attachment on it, or like it can move in 6 dimensions or
Okay.
like six directional. Yeah, it's crazy. I use one at work all the time. It's so much fun. But
Geeking out.
yeah, geeking out on the robots. They had the Boston Dynamics dogs. I hate those things, but
They're
they were
terrifying.
there.
Yeah.
They
I did
had
notice that.
they had autonomous vehicles. They had a humanoid. It kind of looked like the super suit like they use in Fallout, but there's actually a robot that someone's been developing that's meant to be like a AI humanoid robot that still needs like a Barbie stand to stand up. But that seemed like the shape they were going for. I love this music video. I'm literally going through. I'm like, there's so many parts that I'm like, oh, that was cool. That was cool. The fight scene was really cool.
Fight
Shout
scene
out to
was
Wonwoo.
shout
Oh my
outs.
gosh.
Actor
And
Wonwoo.
then
Yeah.
yeah. And then there was the moment when they like changed it to like a horror movie because I forgot which member was like walking up to the stage and then like the music went out, the lights went out, and then it was like jump scare and it was the 8 and he started on something.
Oh my god, I can't get
That
over.
was crazy.
I can't get over Kayla's
Um,
comment. What did I learn today? Robot lore.
Get up on your
Dead
robot lore,
ass,
guys.
cracking up. Holy shit.
I was vice president of the robotics club in my college. So like,
shit.
oh my god, yeah, this was like made for me.
Yeah.
I love it. I loved every
Yeah.
bit of it. I loved the techno beats. I loved all the beats they were putting in there. I loved when they were calling out the different things that they were. It was literally like I was imagining Woozy on that rooftop playing the piano, and all of the members were like stick figures on his sheet music, and he's like, what am I gonna do next? Okay, I'm gonna do this and have them jump around here, and then I'm gonna have them do this. And it was like narrating out that whole thought process in the lyrics. It was a really fun time. Definitely gonna listen multiple times. Only with headphones on. This is a headphones only song now.
Yeah, I feel like you lose some of that ambiance that this track has. Like there's definitely a lot of like low end to it. Like there's a lot of spatial awareness in this track that I think if you have either some like really nice headphones or like some nice speakers I think you'll probably get a lot more love out of this track because there was some really great like panning and stuff, as Useful mentioned. Yeah, this one was interesting. I think if you're a producer or you like production in music, this is probably a song to listen to
And
a
if you
lot.
like robots.
And if you like robots, apparently, yeah, didn't know.
I think yeah, there's a lot of subtle instruments that you aren't going to get if you're just listening on speakers. And I can fully understand why, because I remember seeing reception of the song, and what I was seeing wasn't great, so I was scared. But
Hmm.
I understand why people might lean that way, because this is an older sound. Like, it definitely sounds more like third gen boy group, which they are a third gen boy group, by the
Yeah,
way.
fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little bit older, but I'm not upset. Like, I love that sound anyway.
Oh, everyone's saying there's an
Orchestra
So do I.
orchestral version. All right, let's go.
Ooh.
On what Therese said, this does sound like third gen boy group, but also like yes, they are, and that's a good sound. So why are we complaining? It's like the same thing where people were saying about G Idol's Super Lady. They're like, oh, it sounds like so it sounds so third gen, or like, oh, it sounds so dated. But I'm like, yeah, but everybody loved that. So like,
No,
what are we upset
Alex,
about?
we're in like 2 generations later now. We have to keep up with the kiddos.
The kid. I
Okay.
find myself getting older and older the
I
more
mean,
that I do
imagine
these.
you
So
were a carrot that came in during Darling. This would
that's
not be
true.
your cup
That's
of
true.
tea.
That's true. That's true.
I could totally get that.
I don't know. As a a chaos enjoyer,
Yeah.
uh, I
Don't
think
come to us for sympathy.
yeah. Yeah, I think if you come to our stream or our video expecting us to freak out about what do you mean they're doing like techno AI concepts? Weren't they just doing a sad song about like with a Truman concept? Like what's happening? Nope, we like that.
I mean, to be
The
fair, it's you
the
and
more
Therese.
chaotic.
I am starting to love it because obviously I'm listening to these groups and I'm
We're
new. So
gaslighting Brandon, guys.
you're probably
Yeah.
gaslighting me at this point,
The
which is
more,
fine.
I mean, the more chaotic.
Yeah, it's fine. You know,
I
more
say
intricate.
chaotic, like complimentary chaotic. By the way, chaotic is I guess is it's probably like an exaggerative term.
Yeah.
Maybe like genre expansive or
Yeah.
very diverse discography is what I look for in most groups I listen to, anyways. So I
Yeah.
mean, there are people that are the opposite. There are people that like that. So it's all personal taste. Kind
You
of
guys
thing.
are from second, third gen of K-pop, and you haven't watched the Truman Show.
Oh man. All right. Don't beat up on chat. All right.
No.
Uh,
That's I didn't realize the joke that no one would get, because second and third gen is like after the 90s, and the Truman Show was in the 90s. It was never mind.
It's all right. It's all right. I do want to point out Nikki's comment. They said that I think a lot of people were complaining about the AI. I think that's maybe the concern. Which,
Like the
to be fair,
robots?
Was okay. So when you say complain about the AI, was there AI used for the video, or are we talking about like the concept of AI?
Yeah,
yeah,
please clarify.
yeah.
Oh, for the teaser.
I think they're definitely two
Oh,
different things.
okay.
I hate to break it to you guys, but there's gonna be a lot of AI generated music videos, or a lot of scenes of AI generated things in music videos. It's
Okay,
been
everyone's saying
happening
teaser.
a lot more often.
Everyone's saying teasers.
Oh, the teasers
Oh,
mentioned
it was just
AI.
mentioned.
Okay.
Oh, so people
Oh.
were scared. They were like, "Oh no, AI." This is the movie AI.
This is
They were talking about movie AI.
We're talking about the Will Smith classic movie. You know,
Dude, I love
Yeah.
iRobot.
Chappie.
iRobot.
Oh man,
iRobot. Yeah.
you guys
So.
should watch Chappie. Go in for more robot lore.
I did
know
see
Chappie.
Chappie. Chappie was good. I liked it.
Featuring Diane Wood.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Uh,
Unlocked. Well, it was used as a form of protest. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Alex Akira says, I
Ah.
think it makes no sense to complain since the AI was the point of the video lore. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but also, not a
Yeah.
lot of AI. Puka
Just,
Arm,
yeah.
Boston Dynamics dogs, all of these things are programmed.
It's all
Autonomous
robots.
vehicles, they're all
I
programmed.
there
It's
was a
not
lot of
AI.
like stuff where like there were like speakers and stuff that were like transforming and like
That was cool.
reforming into others.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like a reference to AI or if that's I don't know. Look, my opinion and maybe uh it's not the widespread opinion. I don't really mind the whole AI thing until it starts being like I don't mind AI concepts. I mind the usage of AI when it starts like getting into like oh this I don't know this whole scene is them just in a white room and AI generated stuff around it. That's I think when it starts becoming a problem. The whole AI concept or like genre of music video I think is still kind of like fun.
My thoughts.
But I think we're in a scary time where it's sort of hard to know if we're actually dealing with AI or not. Where it feels like it's like the bridge is getting scarily close.
I think people are confused about AI. AI, like true AI, does not exist yet. Everything is programmed or learned. So don't freak out because they're not conscious yet. AI has been overused to the point where it lost the original meaning. So
Oh my
it's
god.
you're fine. Everyone's fine. I'm also like completely on the other side in the robotics fandom. That's like we all use AI on a daily basis in general tools and we don't even realize it. It's it's like it's a tool. It's all just tools. The only problem I have with AI is when people use it to encroach upon others' privacy or rights, and if it's used without transparency, that's when I have a problem. But
Fair enough. Fair enough.
guys,
Wow.
AI is used in a lot of tech industries. Like the AI that we know, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
true AI. It's just like it's made everything a lot faster to do without compromising on the quality, at least for the tech industry. The art industry is still working on those hiccups, but content aware fill has always been a thing, and that's very similar. So
Well, yeah. Didn't expect to get this at the end of stream, did you?
Yeah,
use it with
well,
transparency.
Transparency. That's where
AI
we belong.
Yeah.
AI talks aside, everybody. That was part 3 of our 17 deep dive.
Oh, we gotta pick our top 3 songs. Oh shit. All right.
Ooh, exciting.
This is,
Okay.
this is gonna be tough.
God.
This is gonna be tough. I'm gonna look at. I'm
3.
looking up their Spotify. This is tough. Between 3 different parts, this is gonna be really difficult. Actually. Are you saying youthful for this stream, or just in? Oh my god,
No,
all
for
of
all
them?
of-
Oh
all of them.
shit.
The people want to know.
Oh my
Jesus
God, I
Christ,
can't.
this
They've
is gonna
stayed
kill
on
me.
this they've watched 9 hours of our content, Brandon.
That's
they're
true.
saying
That's true.
all
That
of
is
them.
true.
All of them are their favorite songs. That's what they're saying.
Oh yeah.
Can
Wow.
we just pick from this stream because I can't pick 3 between all of them.
I'll pick from all OT13.
This
Oh,
will be
God.
posted pretty immediately. Insomnia. Thank you for chatting. As soon as this is over, it'll be up. Yeah, I don't. Shit, this is so difficult. I'm gonna.
I can't even pick a top 3 from today.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is so. I don't even know if I could pick. All right, I'm gonna try. This is tough. Holy shit.
I gotta say, whatever I say is my favorite. June solo is honestly still my top. That Psycho
Wait,
song.
so you're gonna do? Wait, you're doing?
No.
A part 2?
I'm gonna go in from part 1 and today, but I'm saying regardless of what I say, I'm putting June at the top.
Fair.
Yeah.
Also,
So-
Flower Carrot, we unfortunately can't do Japanese stuff because it is heavily copyrighted. We would love to do Japanese stuff, but unfortunately, that's the type of things we can't do here on Twitch/YouTube. So I'll definitely check out their Japanese material though. Absolutely. So give me some recommendations.
All right, let me give you my top 3 from today.
Oh God.
Um. Oh my God. Hot,
Oh.
super,
Oh.
and ready to love.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I see your list, and I raise you
Oh.
a Ready to Love
Wow. Okay.
hit, and then Super.
Wow.
Okay,
Okay.
I respect it. We're almost the same.
Wait, did I say Ready to Love? I meant Rock with You. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. You're
I
out.
was thinking Rock with You. I thought we were friends.
Youthful's with me.
Rock
Me
with
and Youthful
You.
got the same
Yeah,
ones.
you and Youthful got the same
Hit
one.
Super.
I think
I'm so sorry, Youthful.
Rock with You was my runner-up, so I'm still partially with you.
I
Rock with You
think
is my top.
if I had to pick
Yeah.
for just this part, which is really difficult because I enjoyed a lot of these. I'm probably gonna say, Super, God of Music, and Rock with You. I probably say are my top 3, with an honorable mention to Hot because man, that was a hot track. So I think that would be that. Those would be my favorites if I had to pick from part 1. Oh man, I don't even know. That's too
I'll
tough.
also give my my top 3 for the first part since I don't think we ever
We didn't. We were gonna do it for
didn't-
here.
we never did. Which is also kind of tough. I'm
That's
gonna
also
go
really tough,
with
yeah.
Aju Nice
Oh,
and
Aju,
man.
nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a tough one. Oh,
Manse
oh. Okay. Nice. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
and Hit.
Mm.
Oh,
That was a tough choice.
that is a tough one.
I'm not really sure about either of my choices from either streams, to be honest. My top 3 could change like on a
Yeah, they could change
on a dime.
for sure.
But if I have to pick 3 from both days, that's all I have to offer.
This is tough. Do you want to go next, Therese, or should I go? I think I might have.
Oh,
it.
I gave mine.
Oh, you did.
comprehensively.
You did.
Because Hit's in there.
Damn. Okay. I guess from part 1, I would also say Aju nice. I would say Left and Right and Home Run. I think those would be my 3 from part 1.
Huh.
I enjoyed those. Honorable mention.
He didn't see the Pretty You choreography. That's why.
That's fair.
That's fair, yeah.
Hear great things about it. Maybe one day I'll see it.
And then an honorable mention, I'll put Manse as an honorable mention. Oh My was good too. That was tough.
Thanks is so good.
Thanks was another one. Man, I'm just even scrolling through just the best of 17, and man, they really got a lot of hits. That's crazy. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna definitely go listen to.
Maestro's definitely gonna get up there.
I feel like Maestro.
3 days.
Yeah, I feel like that is gonna end up on a Therese Crunchy playlist. You know.
Yeah, I have to give it more listens.
I'm excited to dive into that one.
I liked it, but it definitely needs a couple. It needs to
I'm
run
gonna
its
listen to
course.
Woo.
Yeah, they really, like I said, to surmise everything about them, I think they hit everything. I genuinely feel like they have covered, especially given the 3 parts that we've had, they have really kind of covered the full gambit of music. So
wait,
that's interesting. What?
Is the most recent album like a compilation album of all of their title tracks?
So it looks
I
like
think that's what I saw somebody
17
mention.
best
Must
album
follow
is
me.
17 right here, and it just has like a bunch of their
Best
their
of album.
best of album.
I spent all this time making a playlist. I could have just played this album.
Oh,
Yikes.
I didn't know because I was like, I'm gonna wait to listen to it until after the track.
4 new songs though, Nikki says. So
Oh, nice.
very nice.
Oh, okay. I'll check those out.
33 songs on track list. Okay, perfect.
Jesus. Okay, I
There's a
guess
lot.
I will do some housekeeping end of stream stuff here. I think we're wrapping up.
Yeah.
I saw some people asking if we're going to be checking out more 17 songs, B-sides, all that kind of stuff. The answer is probably. We don't have it planned quite yet, but it seems like people probably want to see us check more stuff out. So I will say we will probably put up something on the YouTube community tab to for suggestions and stuff when we can get to another 17 stream soon. I think we've been hard on the 17 grind the past 2 weeks, so we probably will
take a pause.
check out another group, maybe give it some love to another group for a week or two, and then we are moving on to BTS for a month, and then maybe we can compile some good 17 stuff and return to that after.
BTS Mountain.
Definitely say your suggestions will get lost in the void of Twitch chat here, but they will stay forever in the YouTube community posts. So please leave them there so we can keep track of them. That being said, I know a lot of the people hanging out here are carrots, and specifically carrots. So no hard feelings if you won't return for other groups. But if you would like to, we are checking out a ton of different groups, older groups, newer groups, random stuff. So we would love to have you just hang out. More than welcome, even if you don't really listen to much other stuff. I think we have some fun here usually.
Yeah, get into the multi fandom.
Yeah, sometimes, I mean, you never know, you might find something new you like. We find new stuff we like every time we stream. So
thank you, Taylor.
Thanks for everyone hanging out. A ton of people, new people in chat. There's so many people here. It's really
insane.
Crazy, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
Love to see it.
Thank you everyone for coming and giving us so much information and stuff we probably never would have figured out about 17. It has been very fun. The amount of stuff I know about 17 and members and the fandom and everything compared to where I was at 2 weeks ago is mind-blowing. Yeah, absolutely huge. So very cool. It's been a lot of fun. We will be back on Friday watching episode 4 of Island 2. It'll be me and Brandon going live at the same time.
Let's go.
We always go live at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Next week, I don't know what our plan is yet. We don't have anyone in mind to cover quite yet, but we'd probably switch it up and do a girl group.
You mentioned G-Friend, which I'm on board.
We did.
We have been talking about G-Friend, and VVZ just announced their tour, and they have some stuff. So maybe we'll do a little bit of a G-Friend VVZ thing. That could be a fun one. I've been kind of preaching "Oh My Girl" for a little bit.
You have, you have.
We'll see. We're gonna.
We also have One We on our list.
Yeah, One We. Yeah, I was gonna
guaranteed.
say. Yeah.
But yeah, we gotta give up to the girls too.
Yeah, we've been in a dry spell for girls groups a little bit, so it's time to get back on the train.
That's fine. And we are definitely open to. We post polls. Somewhat frequently on YouTube.
Yep.
So sometimes we'll probably post a poll, see what you guys want to see. If everyone wants to see "Oh My Girl," hey, I'm with you. We'll do
You're
"Oh
not
My
gonna
Girl."
fight that.
If everyone wants to watch us, I mean, we did Girls' Generation not too long ago. That was really fun.
We did.
We could go to another. I don't know. We could
group?
go and do Big Bang. We could do.
Oh my god! I was
do
trying
A-Pink.
so
We could do some older groups.
Shiny,
EXO. Shiny's on my number one list. I really want to get into the Shiny discography.
TVXQ.
I would love TVXQ. EXO. We have to do EXO.
We have to do.
We can't do BTS month.
We're not doing NCT yet.
Don't mention NCT. Don't mention
We're not
NCT.
talking about NCT.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We're just kidding.
Anyway,
NCT would be fun. NCT would be fun. I feel like we have to have like NCT month though to keep up with all the
NCT month
stuff.
would be wild. Yeah, holy shit. We
Yeah,
will be doing all the group. Yeah.
Triple S and their OT24 debut is crazy.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
God.
I already have enough hard time trying to get 13 members. I had to double that.
You'll never learn them all. And that's
I
okay.
know.
That's okay.
I would like to try that.
Yeah, I don't know. We could probably get all of the Triple S stuff done in like half a stream or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We
There's
got a couple.
The good news is we stream pretty often, and there's like an infinite amount of K-pop groups, and they release stuff every week. So we are, I
And
guess,
they
never
just-
going to run out of content.
They
Caroline,
just
it was a
keep
pleasure.
debuting. Stop debuting
Yeah.
the group
Come,
for
yeah.
1 week. Please.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, thank you. Oh my god. I saw Logan's comment and that made me feel visibly ill. Let me see if I can find it again. Holy shit. Logan said TVXQ debut before I was born. All right, I think we need to end stream, guys. I'm
Jesus.
feeling
Oh my god.
my bones started to crumble now on stream. But if you did join us, thank you so much. Really, truly, genuinely, thank you to all the carrots for giving us so much lovely information. Truly, it was a pleasure and had a blast. I am completely frozen now. Love that for me. Big energy. Yeah, I'm coming.
2
Of
p.m.? Oh my God, I
course,
just keep saying
2
that.
p.m. We got a lot of. We basically have so many groups to cover. We couldn't name them all. Just if you have any, let us know in YouTube. That is the best way to let your voice be heard. So we will be making a poll. We'll be making. I have to update the boys and girls groups that we have to cover. So I will make updated posts for those. Please comment whatever you'd like us to cover, and we will do our best to try to get those covered at some point. You know, again, there's only so many hours in a day we can do this. So thank you so much. It was an absolute blast. Thank you to, I think this was probably your most popular stream ever. So it was a real pleasure if you were hanging out for the whole thing. Much love. But yeah, we will be doing some more. If you want to join us on Friday for Island 2, please join us for Island 2. It was a pleasure to do that. And yeah, suggest more groups for us to cover. We are multi-stand groups, so would love to find more groups to love. So it's been a pleasure. We'll see you all on Friday if you come to join us. If not, hopefully see you in an upcoming video. Have a good night.
Bye, everyone.